I believe what doesn't kill you simply makes you a streamer. Hello, Sharky. Hello, Johnny.
Hey,
Gee Willikers, Cassidy.
Welcome, one and all. Welcome to the Bad Game Hall of Fame. Welcome to Batman Dark Tomorrow. Tomorrow comes today, I hear. This is a 2003 release, released first on March 18th, 2003 in North America, March 21st in Japan, and April 11th in the EU. Originally developed as a GameCube exclusive, but ended up coming to Xbox at a later point down the line. Also planned to come to PS2, but that was scrapped at a certain point as well. Developed by Kemco, published by Kemco, though
Kemco, proud publishers of Premium RPG Alphadia 1 and 2, RPG Spirit Valor, Premium RPG Alphadia Neo, Premium RPG Infinite Links. The fucking App Store is like flooded with Kemco.
The good stuff.
On Google and probably on iOS.
Yeah, they have become merchants of mobile glut in recent years. I think they still have a few multi-platform type offerings. Some stuff comes to PC and console, but back in the day, they started in around the NES era, if memory serves, the mid to late 80s. One of their earliest games actually was the Superman NES game, which is not beloved in history. I think it's relatively ambitious. I think it's relatively novel, but is obviously an early example of a, how you say, not beloved superhero game. ProSugar92 in the chat says they remember Kemco because of the Top Gear series. Not the British TV show Top Gear, but just the Top Gear series of race games.
Yep.
So they're definitely a developer and publisher with a lot of credits to their name. A lot of not so great credits to their name as well. They definitely are someone who will reappear on the show in future, has appeared in the past as well. Hey,
this game has also appeared in the past.
Oh yeah, that's right. We totally played a little bit of this for our Batman Bad Game Extravaganza stream.
Yes, but the Patreons have voted, and they want to see the whole thing.
Unfortunately for us, because this one, I know it to be rough, to say the least. But we will persevere. Like the Dark Knight, we will endure. We will weather this storm, and we will save Gotham if it's the last thing we do. Let me ask this at the top of the show. What is all y'all's familiarity with Batman, the comic book series?
As a comic book? Geez. I think I have... Oh, damn. What books do I have? I have one of those Frank Miller ones. Like, the one that was alright before it went off the fucking rails.
Before he became the goddamn Batman?
Yeah. And... Please, someone tell me what it is. It's the one where...
Dark Knight.
Like, no. The one where they brought back Calendar Man.
Oh,
and, like, the whole thing was, like, a very long, year-long murder mystery.
God, I know what you're talking about. Not the Long Halloween.
It might be. It's the Long something.
I think it's the Long Halloween in that case.
I think it is the Long Halloween. I have that book. I really enjoyed that book. But past that, I never really got into reading comic book Batman.
How about you, Johnny?
Yeah. Yeah, I've actually not read much Batman comics, which is weird, because Scarecrow is actually my second cousin twice removed on my mother's side.
Of course.
But I think I have a couple. I definitely have a volume of some form of The Killing Joke, the one with the famous Joker with the camera on the cover. But the only one I've read, actually, is Batman R.I.P., which was one of the last storylines before the big universe reset.
Which one?
I really liked. Oh no.
Yeah, they pulled that trick a few times, to say the least. But
I want to say this was like early 2010s, and that was pretty good. That was a really interesting series about a secret society that likes to ruin people's reputations for fun, and they turn Batman insane. And then while he's insane, he becomes like a trash bag, attired version of himself.
Does that also fall under bag territory? Is that also in the bag?
Oh no,
zone?
no, like his whole he remakes his outfit out of like trash bag, like brightly covered trash bags. It's like his backup persona if he ever like loses his mind.
Just like the Batman of Zurinar.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was a reference to like the Zulu. It's something.
So neither of you have read the No Man's Land arc of Batman.
Oh no, most of my Batman is from animated series and some of the movies.
Yeah, the good stuff. No Man's Land was an arc in the early 2000s. I think it was like 2001 to 2003 or 4. I probably don't have the exact year, the begin and end on that right. But this game we're about to play derives heavily from that particular arc. I think the game will clue us in, will give us the context we need, but there may be some unfamiliar faces, some characters that people who are reading the comic at this time would be familiar with, but no one after the release of the game, or people who were reading Batman before the release of the game and dropped off at a certain point. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
I feel like it can't be bad as that one Superman game.
No, one that was just like Reference City. Which one was that? Was that the Xbox one,
Xbox.
Man of Steel?
Yeah, it might have been Man of Steel. Yeah.
Well, we will see when we get into the game. Just to be clear, a rough one, but I think there might be some ambition to this, knowing what its scope was intended to be from the word go, and seeing how they had to drastically scale that back as development dragged on. But I do believe that Kemco, developed this with the best of intentions, and maybe fell a little short on the execution, but I do want to try to keep an open mind and to try to find some of the positives in this game if we can. Speaking of positives, the most positive segment of our show, it's Sharky Stream Snack.
All right. Tonight's stream snack is Golden Grams S'mores Treats, which is just these little cereal bars with marshmallow in them. I'm going to have to mute every time I take a bite of one because they're so sweet. I'm probably going to hack up a lung, but I don't have much in the way of like dream snacks I can do up here that are just stuff I don't have to pop in the oven or anything.
Yeah.
And my drink tonight is something that has no sugar in it. Celsius Essentials Cherry Limeade, Sparkling Cherry Lime. I don't know if I've had this on the show before, but let's react to it as if I've never had it before. Let's see.
Always a first time.
I don't know about this. It's pretty flat for something that's calling itself sparkling.
Hey, boy.
Yeah, this... I've been having a good streak lately with Ghost and Alani, and having this again kind of really reminds me what that artificial sweetener taste is like.
It's what children crave.
Ugh. Yeah, so not a fan of this one, but I will drink it. I do like cherry lime, but unfortunately, I know I have another one of these because I bought two accidentally, so I'll have to get through the other one at some point. Anyway. What are you guys having? What are y'all having?
What about you, Johnny, first?
Okay. It's gonna be weird. I have a bowl of leftover marzipan.
Sure, why not?
So around this time of year, there is a tradition in my family where we'll get these marzipan sweets where it's marzipan shaped to resemble fruit, and then it's painted with like a edible sweet paint to give it the look. And I guess we don't have any this year, but I was still craving, and I just really like marzipan. So
you're a regular Homestar runner.
Oh yeah.
I have a drink here.
Yadi and marzipan are totally making out.
Any excuse to cram a Homestar Runner reference in, we will all take it, I'm sure.
Oh, all the time.
So I have a drink here.
Reference.
I saw this at the pharmacy. This is Mountain Dew Amp energy drink. The
Sure.
Mountain Dew energy drink packed with caffeine and B vitamins.
I've had that before.
I tried to ring this up, and the SKU did not ring up, as if this was not actually meant to be on sale.
And then you announced to everyone, must mean it's free, right? Right? And waited for the applause.
And then everyone clapped. So for the record, I don't love Mountain Dew. Baja Blast is an exception. That's a category all its own, a brand all its own. But a regular Mountain Dew doesn't do much for me. Oh, that smells strong. Well, nothing to it but to do it. Jesus wept.
That good, huh?
That is just like a pure kick in the face of sugar. I just
wish
no
that was
flavor.
me.
There's no flavor beyond just sweet to that. I can't taste any of the lemon or the lime, for that matter.
Could you take a look at the back and tell me how many grams of sugar are in that?
Let's find out. Grams. Total sugar is 58 grams.
Woo!
Which is 116% of your daily recommended value, it looks like.
All the sugar that was supposed to be my drink went into yours.
Yeah, evidently. I guess I'll try to drink that. I'll try to stomach that during the show. But that will conclude the stream snack segment.
Mm-hmm.
Which means there's not much to do but get into the game. Get into Batman. Get it on.
Forgive me for
Oh, this
laughing.
is-
I was informed about Mountain Dew Amped energy drink when Wayne Radio TV did their Faxmas stream years ago. I'm very
Good time
familiar
for it.
with Amped.
Who was it the official drink of? Something bullet?
Smoke Bullet, yeah.
Smoke bullet. I also didn't realize how much caffeine the Celsius has. It's 270 milligrams.
Ay, ay, ay.
That'll wake me up. That's for sure.
I want to mention, I do find this interesting that this game leans so heavily into the like ongoing comic fiction of the time, because I've messed a little bit with the other Batman games that are coming out in the 6th generation that Ubisoft made, and those were continuations of the animated series. I think even after the animated series had stopped, it was still that set in those characters.
Like that Rise of Sun Tzu game?
Yes,
or...
Rise of Sun Tzu, and there was an earlier one that I don't remember the name of.
Vengeance.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
I want to see the cinema at the top, by the way.
I was talking to someone a little earlier today, and they were saying that... okay, no dialogue. They were saying that they liked Vengeance, and I said, I didn't much care for that one when I played it, but I did like Batman Begins, the one based on the Christopher Nolan movie.
Oh yeah, I want to try that one day.
Yeah, that's impressive for what they were trying to do. It feels like the start of the sort of Predator style of gameplay that they went with in the Arkham games. Even if it is a little bit more fake in that one, more of an artifice.
This intro makes it seem like a real Batman game.
Oh, it's Green Man.
Oh, there's the Joker, baby. Spoilers, game. I didn't know he was in this.
Yeah.
Taiga Chimera is saying the presentation is very promising so far. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a intro can pull a lot of weights. Let me make sure all my settings... No, they did not save. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's one of those ones where you have to tap it out because there's no granularity. If you just hold it, it does that. So I'm trying to. This needs to go up. This needs to go way up. Not all the way up, but most of the way up.
Cutscene text should probably be on.
Is on by default, mercifully.
Good.
I can't promise it's a great font, but they will be on screen. I can promise you that much.
Also nice of them to even have a brightness setting, because that was a rarity at the time.
Yeah,
most
a lot
time
of
you
brightness.
go into it and you would just get the test pattern. It's like, yeah, just do it on your TV.
Go presents Premium RPG Batman Dark Tomorrow. Free on Google Plus.
I'd play a Batman RPG.
I was about to say there's got to be one, but yeah.
This is before they bothered crediting Bill Finger.
I was about to say.
Set in motion a chain of events that will forever change the history of the planet Earth.
He will try to stop you, will he not?
Focusing on Australia specifically, though, apparently.
Involvements. If all goes according to plan, you will see him soon enough. Yes, my lord. It is time. Begin the second phase.
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah, is this supposed to be a mystery?
I guess if you just hadn't seen any Batman thing, maybe.
In which case, if you hadn't seen any Batman thing, it wouldn't matter if they showed you who he was, because you wouldn't know who he is.
That's true. Yeah.
Are the volume levels good, by the way, folks at home? Please let us know. It's a bright, beautiful, sunny day in Gotham City.
I thought this was Metropolis for a moment. I remember reading a DC comic thing. It was one of those...
What was that building? Sorry.
It was one of those crisis things that they keep doing. And, like, one of the cities that it took place in was, like, this crime-riddled place. And it was called Bloodhaven.
Yes, that's Nightwing's territory.
Yeah, Nightwing's, yeah.
God, Batman, get over it. Jesus, how many times?
Bruce!
Well, it's because they keep killing his parents every time.
Yeah.
He had to lose his parents like 500 times with how many times they've had to do the Batman origin story. So he just has to relive the trauma every time.
Apparently in this version of the story, the murder was just... That was the idea. It wasn't even a struggle or an accident, just... Nah. Shooting you.
Ever since that day, I've hated Zorro. I blame him.
The Gray Ghost, though, he's cool.
The most ridiculous thing about having to constantly push forward the date of, like, Batman's parents getting murdered is the idea that theaters would continuously show Zorro.
At some point, it has to be the Antonio Banderas Zorro movie.
Check completed. All systems within operation.
So I should mention that the development of this game is not completely documented, but there are a few interesting factoids, mostly about how Kemco was ill-equipped for the task at hand.
Mm-hmm.
There is an explanation of how the game's AI was programmed. In-game music by Egg.
Egg.
Sorry, whatever I was saying is.
The Royal Philharmonic.
How the enemy AI was programmed in a Game Boy Advance emulator.
Yes. Oh.
Oh.
That just came back to me. Yes, I do remember hearing that.
Sorry, someone's using the computer right now to shop on Amazon. We have this Game Boy
Yeah.
Advance.
I think
here.
in general, most of the development team had not worked on a console game.
Yeah, well, I think
And
what
that
it
was
meant, what comment really means, I've seen it just like plastered as that. What I bet that actually means is that they were writing in the same language as you would write for the Game Boy Advance. They were probably using like a debug kit or whatever, like, development kit tools existed for the GBA, so they knew how to program in that language, and then when it came time to implement it into the game.
Yeah, especially the cash.
Perfect Goon
Yeah.
voice there.
Especially the cash.
No! It can't be. You're not real!
How could you say that in this universe? Superman, no, you're not real.
So, combat. Right into it. You may notice we can knock them down, but they keep getting up. There was a tooltip that tells explicitly what to do, but this is already one of the most contentious features of the game.
Though, funny enough, having messed with it, I don't think it's as strict, but there is a very similar mechanic in Batman Vengeance, the one of the previous Ubisoft games. But I think there it was that you could handcuff them so you didn't have to fully knock them out. I think.
All right, that's my job done. The city's
late,
safe for one
cops
more
are-
night.
Too late, cops already arrested them, huh?
What is it?
I've intercepted part of a satellite signal directed at Gotham.
From?
Unknown. Whoever sent this was good. From what I could translate, the message spoke of a large arms shipment.
Good work. Find the origin of that satellite transmission and who sent it.
You got it, boss.
Batman out.
I do like an Oracle, a Barbara Gordon, all of Batman's supporting cast. Oh God, so it begins.
Yep. The infamous part of this game, which is to say the opening part of this game.
And some interstitials. Okay.
Here we go. I'll mention it because it will probably come up. The voice of Batman here is Julian Fletcher, and Oracle is voiced by Cynthia Farrell, which I have heard that second name before.
Let's do our gadget check. We have the Bat finger light. We can rotate that around, point it directly at the screen, take down an airplane with it. Night vision, which is also our first-person view.
Interesting.
There is no other way, as far as I could tell, to look in first person other than the switch to that. Universal tool,
Which just does everything.
which Batman just takes out and he's like, yep, universal tool. We have the Bat grapple and the Bat cable. We will show those momentarily. Of course, our supply of batarangs, smoke capsules, and a medical kit. And that does it for our inventory.
No shark repellent?
No, we forgot to pack that, which is going to be a shame when we have to fight Killer Croc, who we saw in the intro. Okay. So, there are two ways to traverse between buildings. We have the Bat cable and the Bat grapple. If we want to do it most safely, use the Bat grapple. Problem with the Bat grapple is that you get no momentum.
Oh.
There's
Yeah,
no
that's
way
not-
to make yourself go forwards and backwards. You can ascend and descend, which is handy, but you'll notice that none of the controls there are for... We can slowly turn around if we so choose. But...
I'm glad that plane up there is holding still.
yeah, it's just hovering in the air. Going
like
up.
When, in old Spider-Man games, when you could swim for anything, and my headcanon was he was...
Just,
Yes, yep.
I'm coming up there, Mom and Dad.
Slowly but surely. Random question just running at a solid 60 FPS, asks Bob. It appears to be for the time. We will see if that changes. Also, granting that we're playing
I've
this in
definitely
emulation.
noticed a couple of changes already, so I'm not sure if it's... Yeah. I
Now-
think it's a consistent 60.
That's the safe way. We also have the Bat cable, which will give us momentum,
There we go.
Nope.
but will also often fuck you up. And you cannot ascend or descend with this. Unless you switch to the Bat grapple while
There you
you're
go.
dangling. So, this presents a few issues. Just right out the gate. The Bat grapple is infinitely safer, to say the least. It's infinitely slower, and we are caught on something here, which is not
I think
good.
I think you just can't go up anymore until you use it again.
Requires a jump
Yeah.
into another one of these.
So I guess it's kind of like they tried to go for as realistic as possible.
To the game's
Like if you were-
detriment.
Yeah.
To the detriment of
Yeah.
enjoyability.
Realistic as possible, bearing in mind that you're shooting grappling hooks directly up into the air when you're on
Yeah.
top of a building.
Can we just take
my
the
headcanon
elevator?
with,
Can we just take whatever elevator that is?
My headcanon with Spider-Man games, because they had a similar thing back in the day, was that the grapple was attaching to the moon.
I think that Suicide Squad game actually hand-waved it by saying, like, whoever the character was that had the grappling hook, they also had, like, a drone that was following them around everywhere.
Oh, yeah,
That would
yeah.
fly forward so they could latch onto it. Which, physically, I don't think would work, but at least you could look at that and be like, yeah, okay, I get it.
Well, it turns out these
No.
these back claw fins physically also do not work. At least not yet. Like,
That's such
making...
a weird... That's such a weird jump you have, too.
Yeah.
Where you do that one where you kind of go backwards and forwards.
I think the idea is you're kicking off the wall, but it's weirdly animated.
Going back up.
Batman, you could probably, like, take a cab at this point.
Ugh. Sometimes the jump does not push you forward. Sometimes the jump just drops you. I have not found any consistency in this.
If it's supposed to be a kick off the wall, then is it based on how close you are to a wall?
Perhaps. All I can tell you is that using the I didn't press
never
anything
mind.
there. It just
No. Game's
Huh?
tired of you.
No, we made it. We actually made it onto the building. It registered it as actually landing on top of it. We did not die there.
Alright, failed forward.
We somehow triggered the next zone, and it just put us right on the top of it, which is great. That's good for me. I'll take it. Shit. So yeah, those are our two options for traversal. You can use them not really in tandem. Like, ideally, the bat cable would just be the standalone thing that would have two firing modes, either straight up or at the angle, and would always have that ascend and descend on it. But instead, you're meant to trial and error between both of them. When it works, it's fine. When it doesn't work, which is most of the time, it's the worst traversal system I've ever seen in one of these superhero games. So, just bear that in mind and cut me some fucking slack if we fall off of buildings on occasion.
Oh, when we did the this game in the Batman theme night, like, it was most of playing this game was trying to contend with these controls.
Okay, at least you have like impossible air control stuff. Like, you're able to correct yourself in the air a bit.
And you can chain it. Oh, that thing. All right, I'll go there.
So I don't know if I'm misinformed. I feel like I remember hearing that this was meant to be a more expansive, open-ended game at some point.
Yes, it absolutely was. Just wanted to see what was behind us, if they culled everything behind us or not. We can actually move around a little bit. We can walk forward and we can turn. We can sort of do like tank control here, as it were. If you press down, it does a 90-degree turn to the right, which is strange. I would expect to be like, if you're going to have down be a turn, have it be a 180-degree turn.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not sure what they were hoping to accomplish here by just having you turn in one direction this way. Like, if you hold left and right, you can still turn normally. So this will come in handy if we ever need to scan the environment for whatever reason.
If you change vision, what is that?
Oh, that just moves the camera around like this.
Okay.
Whoa! By the way, of course it's inverted. Why wouldn't it be inverted on the y-axis for this, with no option to change that in the menu? No, let's go. Let's switch to the back grapple.
Nope, you're too close to that lamp right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's something...
Let's see what happens if I just spike the lamp directly. Batman, no. So as I said, this is way slower and way more cumbersome, but ultimately safer, because you always know you're going to latch onto something, because you have the ability to ascend as high as you need to.
Yeah.
But it looks goofy as shit. It looks so staggered. It makes me feel haggard.
Doesn't
Grapple.
look like you have to deal with full damage either. At least not yet.
Why do you keep doing it that close to the lid?
Because the controls are really bad.
Okay.
Because just the basics of moving. Let me hold down. You have to do the full turn before you actually start moving in the direction. That is how the controls work. If I hold left...
Oh, it's like that
hold up.
weighted Rockstar movement, I guess.
Yeah. I'm not feeling the euphoria here, though, to say the least. Alright, so safety first.
This is not gonna work.
Oh, this will
Batman's-
absolutely work. This is the safe way to do it.
Batman's famous motto, safety first.
You just gotta try to get as high as possible. Then you jump. And you fall, like, as safe as you want to be. I think you have, like, 2 seconds, basically, if you go all the way to the top before you land in no man's land. And there we go.
Slime Generator had a similar fault to mine. Doesn't seem great if the best defense against Batman in this universe is walking away.
Wait. I know what's gonna happen.
No, why didn't they blow
No?
up? That's
Yeah,
what
it
happened when we
did
last
it.
played this. They all blew up in our face, and it was very funny.
Oh,
Maybe
I
throw
think
a
it's because you
battery.
landed on them or something.
Wait. There we go!
There we go.
Had to make it happen. Bonus item. Hidden throughout the game are CDs and discs, which will enable you to unlock game music. Oh, goodbye!
And art assets in the extras menu.
Now, we can use our med kit here, and I think I will. Which you see,
What's
like...
your...
Ooh.
I was gonna say, what's your blue icon? Obviously, the orange is health.
Blue is like a shield. It recharges. So, like, it's supposed to be like your armor, supposed to be padding, and as people attack you, it'll drain that first.
No, bad shield if it's you're not gonna protect you against an explosion.
Yeah, no.
I think we got stuck here for a bit somehow.
Well, it won't
when we
happen
did this
again.
last.
Oh, boy.
Oh, okay.
Thank God.
So I'm noticing we have a little notebook icon. I don't know what that means.
That's the pickup we just got, so it's like a bonus
okay.
note or extra or something.
Oh, I guess that's just not going away.
$10-point landing. All right.
But yeah, if this is the speed that Batman traverses around, it would not take a lot of effort to
Commit
outrun
crimes
him.
and get away with it. Yes. Oh. Well, if you land before the thing attaches to anything, it just cancels out of it.
This traversal bit reminds me a lot of the PlayStation 1 Neversoft Spider-Man game, which is far more competent than
Oh, you
this.
don't say. That game is
It's just
great.
making me laugh. Yeah.
Must you do that every time?
What's wrong?
You're like half an hour late.
Gazette Square.
I saw you just hanging around.
The gunmen are wearing elaborate masks,
Black Mask and his gang of false facers.
and that they're fighting against a lunatic holding a wooden dummy.
Scarface and the ventriloquist.
How does Commissioner Gordon not know these
I'm
things?
afraid
How does he not know the biggest names, like the biggest gang leaders in
Got a
town?
hold of some pretty
I mean,
weaponry.
he might know it. He's just quizzing Batman.
Understood. I'm on it. That came from Gazette Square.
Dispatch, this is the Commissioner. Radio the task force and tell them to report to Gazette Square ASAP. Good luck.
You're gonna need it.
I fell off the building.
Ventriloquist are in the middle of a gang war near Gazette Square.
So I've heard. That explosion registered on all...
Gang wars are a big part
Watch out.
of the No Man's Land arc, and has actually recently come back. The war of
Yeah.
jokes and riddles in one of the recent story arcs,
The upper hand, and
where the Joker and the Riddler are involved in an all-out gang war against one another for control of Gotham. But in the No Man's Land arc, yeah, there's definitely, because Gotham is in ruins. Basically, like a cataclysmic flood happens, if I recall correctly, or earthquakes, one of the two, or maybe both. And basically, it's all about rebuilding Gotham. Whoa! There's the best AI the GBA can bring you. Alright, let's remember to switch to our bat cuffs, otherwise we're not going to make it very far in this fight. In this game. The fact that every fight has to come to a grinding halt, that every combat encounter requires...
As he gingerly zip ties everyone.
Like, what if... And I know I'm asking a lot here. you're doing your combo, right? You're knocking the shit out of someone, and then when you go for the knockout, it automatically triggers like a little mini animation where like Batman like cuffs them and then knocks them to the ground. Just something that is automated with the attacks rather than forcing you.
Or what if they cuff themselves?
That would be really ideal. People in the chat, by the way, are asking about, Natsume asking about the comic that came with the game. Yes, this game did come packaged with an exclusive comic to help contextualize things. I have not read that yet. I will probably show that off in the next episode, in the second episode of this, because I know this game's going to go more than one.
Okay. I didn't realize it earlier, but now you picked up that CD, it's way more apparent how the game has like a pseudo widescreen, you know, field
They
of
have
view with the black
letterboxing,
bars,
yeah.
but the heads up, you know, UI display stuff completely ignores it, and it just awkwardly is going over it.
So I can't help but notice
really
the
strange.
The radar delineates that there's a passage here, but all I see is a big ass column. This is probably a relic of the game being intended to be open world, or having at the very least like larger areas that you operate within, and probably creating the radar with those areas in mind to some extent, and then hastily turning it into a way more linear game through these areas.
Can you use the bat grapple here?
No.
Okay.
Only on the rooftop segments.
I was hoping you could just kind of like, you can use that here.
For whatever it's worth, which is not much in this case.
I'm curious if that swing would hit enemies, though. I know that's going to be probably hard to set up.
I think we can pull it off. You also may notice in the top right corner in the radar, cones of vision. It is possible to play this as a stealth game. We have different stances with sluggish movement speed.
I feel like he should have been caught, but... Oh no, he's shooting at us! Specifically!
I did see Magic Meows mentioning how Metal Gear Solid this game is, and the fact that when you swap to the crouch, it even made the, like, little noise. It's really apparent.
I guess we're chasing after this guy now.
I'll be real, that did not look like the way to go, to me.
Well, it is the only way to go. Why
Okay,
didn't
you
he just
missed.
shoot us at that point? Why do you have to aim up at the sky? Alright, I'll just stand here while you run away, I guess.
Just gotta carefully. Alright, good. Alright.
Damn,
question,
bitch, you live like this? Sorry, question? Yes?
Question for the two of you. Favorite live action Batman? Favorite actor, or if you don't know the actor's name, favorite Batman thing that had a live action Batman in it?
I know
I can
it's whatever,
I can go
but
first.
I know it's so played out, but it's The Dark Knight. It's oh my god, how am I forgetting the name of only the most like respected actor of our generation? Shit. Christian Bale.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Johnny?
So I do like the at least the first two Christopher Nolan ones, but I weirdly really like the second Burton film, Batman Returns. I do like Michael Keaton as Batman. I find it really interesting. But that's almost not a the tone is so going more Burton's way that it's barely Batman. Also, you're going to be barely Batman in a second.
Yeah. 0% Batman.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. Thank you.
I'm fine.
Yeah,
Start
pardon?
over.
That's one way to punish you for going a different direction than
font,
intended.
That font treatment. Where? Oh, that looks so. That's from some digitized fighting game, I want to say. Looks like it's from War Gods or something.
So, we have a gear select now that we've passed on. We can choose to respawn with offensive mode. This is where he tells really bad jokes, off-color jokes. Defensive mode.
Where he responds to the backlash from the off-color jokes.
And stealth mode, where he keeps it on the down low.
Where he puts his Twitter account on private.
I think we're just going to stick with the defensive mode. I don't necessarily think I'm going to go stealth, and I probably am not going to remember that the gadgets exist either. So I'm just going to go with the one that gives us the most recovery, the most health. start the game with this equipment. Don't say start the game. That implies that we're going to start from the way beginning of the game, which mercifully it does not make us do.
All right, so my answer to favorite live-action Batman, Adam West.
He's fun.
It's the most fun I have watching Batman.
Okay.
I've barely seen any to say of the Adam West stuff.
We should watch the movie sometime. I've seen the movie before, but we should watch it sometime.
I'm holding left on the analog stick right now.
Yeah, you're going left.
Oh.
That's left.
And I bet I know why.
And now I'm holding left again. Still holding left.
One of my favorites.
So, Johnny, would you care to explain... Would you actually want to play this to describe it?
Oh, no, I don't need it. I know exactly what's going on here.
Do tell them.
This game is using fixed camera angles with a 2D perspective control scheme, but every time the camera cuts, the perspective of the character has changed, but the control perspective is using the original camera angle.
Yes.
So until you let go of the stick, or maybe change what direction it's pointing, you're going to move relative to the previous screen's perspective.
Right. If I remember, the idea is that if you're holding up with a camera change, they don't want you to suddenly get confused. That if you keep holding up, you'll keep going forward relative to your character, and that's the idea, at least.
Now, here's the problem.
Well, there's one more thing to tack onto that Sharky mentioned there, is when you have it where it updates instantly, you sometimes have the problem where a camera cut changes like that, and your character ends up running back and forth between the screens because you were holding up, and now the character's facing the camera, would then run away from the camera, transition camera, and you'd flip back and forth. So this is technically the better way to handle it, though the best way to handle it is to not have fixed camera angles in a game like this.
He was trying to do the worm, and he failed so hard that he died.
Oh, that's gonna bother me. I really want to figure out where I've seen that game over font before. I feel like it's in like a Primal Fury or something like that.
With the checkpointing is decent, at least.
Yes. But with how frequently the camera changes, and how many zones they apparently just do not want us going through without indicating any sort of way until you are getting shot at with machine guns and RPGs.
No, that was correct.
You have no idea what you're up against, Scarface.
Oh, he's got the infinite bullets cheat on.
Now,
Batman!
where did you get the weapons?
You don't scare me, Bats.
What's this voice? You don't scare me, Bats. That's why we're running away, because we're not scared.
These load screens are so low rent.
Yeah.
I love them, though.
Those look so dog shit.
Somebody stop me. That
In a
sounds
bit,
like a job
lady.
for Superman. Sorry, lady.
Where did they get these weapons? Oh,
Also, it's come up a little bit. I don't know if it comes from the stream, but how awkward it is that when you handcuff everyone who's like hostile in the scene, the music just randomly cuts to like a different song.
yes. No smooth transition between music here.
Yeah.
Did that one guy shoot his friend while you were ducking?
Well, that's the latest military technology, so they don't hurt. It only hurts Batman. They're only targeted, only programmed to hurt Batman.
No, it looked like it hurt the other guy because he was recoiling.
That'd be one decent thing then, if they actually do simulate like, you know, enemy infighting or damage at least.
Yeah, I don't think they were infighting. I don't think they had a grudge.
Oh yeah, but that is very Batman fight core for him to like make enemies inadvertently hit each other.
I don't kill with guns. I let other people kill people with guns.
Very necessary transition there.
By the way, you have a health thing that you could use if you really wanted to.
If I really wanted to, yes.
Thinking of how Metal Gear Solid this is, and the camera thing, made me also remember the Metal Gear Solid, you know, did used to do the similar camera system, but a lot of the time Metal Gear Solid did not do hard cuts between different camera angles. It would actually move the camera to give you a chance to like update your analog position, and that's probably the perfect solution.
I saw that coming.
From where?
Come on.
How did
didn't
you see that coming?
Because there was like a fire plume coming out of that thing.
Why did it explode? It only exploded when we got close to
mean.
it.
Because this game is mean. I knew that. I know this game is mean. I knew that was gonna happen.
What was it that exploded?
I think it was like a gas vein that was...
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, while we're redoing this bit, I wanted to bring this up because I find this fascinating. So, I was looking up some of the voice cast, and I looked up the voice of Oracle. She has played one other character twice, and she has a Latina accent, and I'm curious if anyone can guess.
Here? No. Me and Cass don't know voice actors.
No.
Here we go. She was Catalina in the Grand Theft Auto series.
No kidding.
And that's the only other thing she's ever done.
Well, when you have a peak performance like that, it's...
I don't even remember who Catalina is.
She was the like main antagonist in 3.
Yeah, she's the lady who shoots you, who calls you small time in the intro.
Oh, yeah. And then she shows up again in San Andreas.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hostage. How are we going to deal with this?
By arresting this guy.
Yeah.
And letting him know that crime doesn't pay. So
I like all
give
these
up.
camera cuts, but oh, there we go.
Oh, there's a rock in the way.
Oh, okay. That's how you deal with it, apparently.
Yeah, you just walk up to them and they eventually let go, and then you just...
Well,
Oh no, Batman, get out of here, hostage. You'll get hurt.
That's just the rules when you take someone hostage. Like, if they get too close, you have to let them go.
It's like a red light, green light.
Yeah.
Ow! Oh, come on!
If this game was more realistic, Batman would be dead in a minute. Not even a minute. Like, he should have just immediately died. The enemies are so much smarter than you. If you didn't have video game health.
Alright, healed in the middle of the fight.
He decked you! Just a kick! This Batman's so bad.
There we go.
Like, this is not player error. This is how he's designed.
Can I also say the animations are all very awkward in this game. Especially Batman's run cycle.
I physically felt that last camera cut control change there.
You don't say!
Oh, their meat is kosher, which I know what that means now.
You learn so much on this show at the Bad Game Hall of Fame. No, I want to open the door, which you do by using the melee key, but you have to be at a very specific angle.
A door, why won't you open? I command you to... Oh, doorknob, okay.
We've been chasing this one guy, the one who keeps getting away.
Oh, Black Mask, he's kind of important.
No, that's not Blast Mask, that's just a random goon. The one that we've been chasing?
Sure?
We've been chasing him since the RPG. Since he was in the apartment. It's been that same guy.
Oh, that guy. Because you were chasing, like, Black Mask for a minute.
I'm guessing there is no... what's the word for it? You, like, lean back against a wall kind of...
No.
Move. Yeah, figured.
It's a stealth game, not a stealth game. Alright, so your handcuffing can be interrupted.
Yeah.
Yes. Which means that you have to take out everyone.
And then remember who you've handcuffed and who you haven't.
Yeah, yeah.
I like... Oh,
and
I like
what
this guy's
order you
mask.
took them out to, because they'll get up. Like that guy.
I like... It looks like
And
a RoboCop mask that someone added teeth to.
Now, which one did you do last? Not that guy. But you lucked out, because the other guy didn't get up.
There we go. The music
I know
told us
that-
when you were done.
I feel like there's one guy you have not handcuffed yet.
No. I think we got them all, mercifully.
Yeah, like I said, if you listen, the music cuts when you're done and changes track. So that's how you can tell.
You know, if you punch a guy in the face often enough, he does get knocked out.
Eventually, but Batman's
I mean,
a
in
little,
real life.
Batman's a little too weak for that, unfortunately.
Or is it his whole no-kill thing that he knows if you knock someone out, they can get brain damage?
Yeah, so he's going easy on them deliberately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which I like, because that aspect of Batman, like in the long term, he's probably caused more crime by repeatedly giving goons concussions than if he, wasn't beating them up.
There's a reason I don't like Batman. There's several reasons I don't like Batman.
Can I lockpick it using the universal tool? No. Okay. We have a puzzle. The game is afoot.
And you couldn't possibly climb a chain link fence.
No. Perish the thought.
It's private property. If I were to go back there, it's a crime. That goes against everything I stand for.
Oh, wait. Fuck off!
It's angled down, so he slipped off the light.
By the way, you have the tiniest double jump in the world. The regular jump, double jump.
Why does he even have a double jump?
At that point, yeah.
I feel like it's not so much a double jump, so much as it is a...
Oh.
Like... Okay.
So you are meant to climb over it. It's just...
I do see there is a tiny height gain, though, when you do it.
I think it might be just to, like, give yourself just a little extra room to clear something, like basically tucking and rolling.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think stealth works like that. Like, when you go directly into someone's line of sight, but crouch, I don't think that's what stealth is.
They had their back turned for a minute. I was hoping to get behind them while their back was still turned.
Yeah, plus, depending on what their masks are like, they're proof, they might have a very narrow field of vision, so they might not be able to see that low.
Live music. Welcome back.
Are there more of them in here? We'll never know.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of the stealth, then, are there stealth takedowns in this?
I would love to find out if the game lets me get close enough to someone without getting caught. Which is a big ask. Wait.
I'll do a little bit of due diligence here, if I can spell right.
Oh, I hear reinforcements.
Oh, okay. I found the Xbox manual. Hopefully that works.
Trippy Bird says, wait, the armor only regenerates when you're standing still? 5. Let's try moving.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Jesus wept. What is this, a fucking, 80s action RPG? Like, Christ, man.
It lets you take a bathroom break.
Ugh. Cool.
Nope.
At least it draws a little trail on the radar to show you, hey, this is where you've been.
Oh!
Ooh.
You can lean against walls. So I don't know what it's going to be on GameCube, but apparently it's left trigger on the Xbox version.
Oh, you found the flip?
Yeah.
That's if I double
Lean
tap the
flat
R
against
button.
the wall to conceal location from others. Press the B button to remove... Yep. There we go.
Sneak or resume.
Oh, yeah. The manual's worth looking at. There's a lot of weird moves in here.
I pulled off a somersault somehow. I think that's running...
Press left and right trigger at one time to do a back handspring. While crouching, press them simultaneously to retreat backwards.
Oh,
so you're against the wall there.
Yeah.
This is what retreating backwards looks like.
Oh, that's all
very helpful.
And it mentions that you do combination attacks by holding the left trigger while you're doing the normal attacks. God, this control's so weird now that I'm looking at the manual in front of me.
Maybe you actually have to be hitting someone to
perhaps
make those combination acts happen.
Keep in mind,
this whole area seemed useless.
Yeah. How do we get out of it? That's the question.
Yeah. Also, how are you handcuffing enemies, just so I can check?
I'm using the use button while I have the back cuff selected.
Okay, so you might be able to just press the right trigger. I don't know if you have to have them equipped.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah. I mean, it's just how it is back then. A lot of games, this is the only place you could find out about this stuff was the manual.
I mean, GameFAQs as well. You definitely had game facts at this point.
Oh, yeah, but if you were as broke as I was, you didn't have much internet access at the time.
Ah.
Okay, there might not be a stealth takedown. At least I'm not seeing it in the manual. Oh, yes, you can also press down on the D-pad to automatically switch to the medical kit,
which is handy. If I don't have to keep the back cuff selected, that would be ideal, to be sure. All right, I think this is the direction we haven't gone yet. And sure enough. Great stealth game where you just walk into zones where people immediately see you.
I mean, that's how Metal Gear did it.
Oh, I found out also, if you're squatting and you press the jump button, you'll do a different move.
All right, fuck this. Retreat. Tactical retreat. They have guns. It's scary.
Okay, yeah, I'm reading the manual. I do not think there's stealth takedowns in this game. Or if they are, they're just not mentioned in the manual.
Well, you know what? That's a form of a stealth takedown.
You can't just quickly toss them. That's the problem. That even if you have the batarangs selected, you have to either be leaning against the wall or you have to hold it down to go into that first-person view to toss them. I was hoping I could just, like, quickly tap it to just throw one in front of me to just, like, automatically toss towards the nearest person, or at least toss in the direction that I'm.
Mm-hmm.
Here's going to be the problem with using the batarangs like this against a group of enemies.
Yeah. I want to quickly, I'm going to read a comment in chat from Video Game Kin. Artistic criticism of the game. These kind of deliberate camera angles in video games work well to establish a sense of place, and often to make the player feel small. They reference the Spencer Mansion in Resident Evil 1, or Vulnerable in Metal Gear Solid. Dark Tomorrow doesn't lean into that at all. Gotham doesn't feel distinct, and the game wants to portray Batman and powerful. Yeah, 100% agree on that. Like,
right trigger works.
Nice. But yeah, one of my favorite things about fixed camera angles is how it can frame action in a game and communicate to the player without, using words. It is like using cinematography and like photo framing, and it's almost entirely functional in this game. Like, they're not doing anything interesting with the camera that promotes the helps with the character or the location or anything like that. So yeah.
By the way, I know it's unlikely to happen, but if we get to a game over screen again.
Oh yeah, that'll never happen.
I want to point out, because I think I know what font Johnny is thinking of.
Oh yeah, I'd be really curious. Also, yeah, the one extra move I found is if you crouch and press the jump button. There we go.
Combat roll.
Oh, hell yes.
It's so slow. I don't know what use that would have.
Well, it's faster than this.
It is faster than that, yeah.
I'd like to see them shoot a moving target.
Also, I spoiled myself on a future gameplay thing, but I won't mention it.
Cool, it locked on and it still missed.
I guess all these masked enemies are supposed to be Black Mask.
Well, they're supposed to be the Faceless Man or whatever. The name of his gang.
As I see, I actually prefer in the Arkham games where the gangs have some consistency. There's a theme. Like, each gang has a stylist to make sure they're all, like, uniform and matching the theme.
I mean, they're all wearing masks.
I know, but they're not like Black Mask themed masks.
Well, yeah. Black Mask's the one who wears the black mask. That's his whole thing. It's not like Black Mask and the Black Masks.
I know, but it's just because, if someone's wearing a clown mask, are they with the Joker or are they with Black Mask? How do you know?
I think the game wants me to go up on the roof. But I don't know how I would accomplish that, because I see that vision oh, you know what? I see a ladder over there. Ugh. Stairs.
We
already know what fixed camera angle to use for that. You put it on the side.
Next time I'm gonna slide down the stairs with my butt.
Okay, I see the ladder there, but I need to get it to...
Do you? Oh, I now I see it.
He's here.
He's here.
Good thing they can't shoot up. Oh no!
Oh, you know
Is that
what?
a
Hold on.
Yeah, smack that switch.
Ugh. I keep overstepping it.
Maybe you should crouch for that really slow thing to get into positions.
I wonder what that did.
I thought it would do something. I thought it would make the ladder come down.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
What if it
Maybe
stopped
stop
the fan?
Yeah.
What's the... that's not how you do that! Why would there be a switch on the outside that turns the fan off?
And now it's going again. For whatever reason.
Yeah, it'll only turn the fan off on the outside, not the inside.
Is that a thing you can pick up? You went past there?
It looked like it was, but I don't believe it is.
Ah.
What is it? That's the real question here.
Hey, you have first person.
Just the thing.
You're some schmutz.
Glad we stopped to investigate that. Hot damn.
Okay, see, here they knew to put the camera on the side when going up.
Trying all
stairs
sorts
like
of
that.
experimental artistic angles.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I have to hold
Okay,
right to
got
go
it.
up, of course.
I thought the game froze. Ta-da!
That was all me.
This is
that.
really like the. This is really like the most underpowered, like incompetent I've ever seen Batman.
Why did
Like
that guy take 20 hits
there's the
to kill?
joke review line about, oh, this game makes you really feel like Batman. And this is more just like, this makes you feel like a idiot in a costume who's weighing over their head.
Makes you feel like Kick-Ass at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah,
Kick-Ass.
You're under arrest, Orchestra.
Ow! Oh, I thought the Smooth Criminal music video was going to start. My bad. It was set up like that. I thought he was going to flip a coin to a jukebox.
I guess this is a boss fight.
Now be careful, he has a gun.
Why did the first one do 50 damage?
It didn't. He started at 360 health.
Now, you only have one left, and they do 10 damage each, so I don't think this strategy is going to work out for you.
God, and this lean
Ow.
against the wall
Ow.
camera couldn't be worse. Actually, well, you know, without just being clipped
Whoa!
into Batman.
How do you do that much damage?
Okay, wait a minute.
He
Wait
does
a
have a
minute.
gun. I love
Wait
that
for
bit.
it. Street Fighter the movie, the game, that's what you're thinking of.
Oh my god, you're right!
It's not exactly, but
It's
I
so
know
close,
that's what you're
though.
thinking of.
Yeah, that's probably it. I knew it was something digitized. What happened to the music there?
Oh, there's our stealth takedown.
Oh, okay. There you go. That's
You
not in
mind,
the
I'm busy.
That's not in the Xbox manual as far as I could read. It did not mention doing stealth takedowns at all. If only you could do stealth handcuff.
Oh, that'd be
As well, like,
sweet.
handcuff them and the guy just goes, ah, nuts.
Oh, can I free these people? Nope. The police will save
Is the
them later.
music stacking on itself?
Wouldn't surprise me.
I like they mentioned that was it the Royal Harmonic Orchestra? Was it?
Yeah.
Boy, this is clearly a MIDI synth song, so they did not do this one.
No, there was in-game music was done by Egg.
Oh yeah, Egg.
But there's certain themes were done by the Royal Philharmonic.
Yeah,
Oh, we came from a different angle this time.
yeah. I really want to make an edit of that. Wait, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, you say your edit, I'll say my edit.
All right, my edit is just turn it into the Smooth Criminal music video at the start.
My edit would be when he makes that one gunshot, the entire health bar drains and it goes to game over.
Nice. It's just reminds because the opening to that music video where it's just the shoe noises.
What?
What is going on?
Extreme close-ups.
You're gonna have to come down, Heat.
Oh, that famous Black Mask line, you're gonna have to come down the...
He just filmed like a YouTube skit.
Why is he saying that? What's he mean, come down here? He kicks you to the floor.
I don't know, like, maybe they assumed that you were gonna go up into the rafters and try to fight him from up there, and they only had like one voice line. Also, you do like no fucking damage to him. There's got to be some other way to do this.
I love he gave you a kick as you were going down.
I mean, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, shine the finger light in his eyes.
Blind him.
I mean, he ran off to let you heal, so we might as well let your shield come back.
Yeah, that'll take us. Let me see.
Well,
one Mississippi.
I don't remember if this has fast forward this emulator.
No.
I mean, legit GameCube.
About a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes of sitting here.
Get me, Batman.
I don't wanna.
You afraid?
What is up with his voice? I guess they're trying to make
It's
it
the
sound
mask.
muffled. Yeah, but that's not... I have some experience in this field. It doesn't sound that bad.
Maybe the mask plus you're in a warehouse. Yeah, it didn't last. Where'd he go?
Plus, you have to fit all your audio on a GameCube disc. Yeah.
I figured out the
All
strategy.
right, you found it. Like, the only real enemy here is your camera.
Oh, and it is an enemy. It is a fearsome foe.
Oh, he got you.
Batman.
What's the matter? You decked me in the face, you asshole. Oh yeah, he's doing like Tekken or Virtual Fighter wake-up attacks.
You know, I can see where the Arkham games got their inspiration from, in terms of the melee combat.
Jesus Christ.
It's cool that none of those hits do anything. How did you shoot that from the other side of the... Get the fuck out of here!
Batman ran away move.
Regenerate a little bit of armor. I figure it can't hurt.
Also, yeah, did Black Mask shoot out the lights?
He did.
Yes.
I mean, we don't have a gun, so...
That's a very Batman move of him.
You'll never find me.
Clearly, Batman has a disadvantage in the dark, so I'll shoot out these lights.
What a fascinating artificial intelligence. What a compelling boss battle. Oh!
Well, I guess the Bat's dead.
What's the matter, Batman? You afraid?
I can't see. Shot the lights out. I'm scared.
Oh, you can't run while you're doing this. This is the speed that you're forced to move at.
Huh.
So I can't just walk around with the flashlight.
Get me, Batman.
Come get me.
I just realized, because someone in chat mentioned it, Kussy, that the mini-map's gone.
Who would
Because it would have told you... Well, with these camera angles, it would have been useful, but they just decided not for this fight.
This is just like the Revolver Ocelot fight in Metal Gear Solid.
AI programmed on a Game Boy Advance emulator, huh?
I love he has wake-up attacks.
You're gonna have to come down, Heat.
Maybe I'm misunderstanding him and he's saying you're going to have to calm down and then go in heat.
He's saying calm down. He does.
Yeah,
he
calm
wants to
down.
stop the violence.
And then just has a little laugh at the end.
Something blew up.
Oh god, yeah. I was hoping that you'd be on the floor when it cut back to you.
I wonder how these goons feel having to watch this lying on the floor.
You get him, boss. You show the bat.
This is the guy we followed? Oh, Jesus.
You're gonna have to calm down.
Oh, Batman's level of detail changed during that zoom in. That was that was weird.
You know, if this is the AI for Black Mask, I'm worried about the AI for, like, the literal puppet. If we have to fight Scarface.
I'm worried about, like, every boss battle from here on out. They're all gonna take this long?
Now, if you don't arrest him, he'll get back up. No.
No, he won't.
I was hoping. I did kind of want that to happen.
I know you're awake. Don't make me prove it.
Okay.
I want information.
I don't know anything.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I want information.
Oh, why don't you say so?
A friend.
Give me a name,
He'll kill me.
and I'll do worse than that.
No, not worse than him.
Hey, I'll tell you, if you let me go.
You're from Scarface's gang.
Yeah.
Talk.
Oh, God. Okay.
Weapons. They were delivered to us as long as we took out Black Mask.
Who gave you the weapons?
I don't know.
Wrong answer.
I swear, they were just delivered to us. You'll let me go?
Yes.
To jail.
Going to jail is what you had in mind. Or
Damn it, Batman.
transmit my coordinates to the police. Let them know they can find Black Mask and his gang of false facers here.
Good timing. I've just pinpointed Scarface's location. They're at...
I know. I'm on my way there now. Batman out.
What am I, chopped liver? It's...
I actually don't need you. I'm doing this as a favor to Gordon. He told me his daughter needed a summer job.
Okay, use night vision to locate and avoid tripwires. First of all, because it occurred to me we hadn't done this yet.
Oh, yep.
It felt like a good time as any to do that. And also, no items available.
I believe
Warning.
that's the the CDs and the files.
But we've picked up several of them.
I think it's on a per level basis, I've had to guess.
Batman, 6'2", 210, blue eyes, black hair, industrialist, philanthropist. Good to know. Okay, we got Tim Drake Robin, occupation high school student.
We have to find
Again,
the
just
answer
how
by
irresponsible
ourselves.
is Bruce Wayne for bringing these people on board.
Oh, we have a say something nice from I Am Headful.
It's good to see some of these characters represented that we're going to see in this character select. Hair, formerly brown, now white. Oh, you mean he wasn't born with white hair?
Yeah, rub it in, why don't you?
Alfred Pennyworth, so we can assume he'll make an appearance at some point. Oracle, information broker, library administrator, Gotham City Public Library. Very good.
Yeah.
That is an impressive Joker render. I mean, for what they were going for stylistically,
Also-
they nailed it.
Very
Also, the
stylized
first-
compared to the other humans.
First villain we've seen on this list, I don't think we're going to see him for a while.
Pamela Lillian Isley, or Poison Ivy, Mr. Freeze,
Or Victor Fries.
the Black Mask, Ratcatcher is in this game, Otis Flanagan.
Oh, maybe we'll get a sewer level.
God, I can only
Oh.
hope.
You know it.
Scarface and the Ventriloquist, Jeremiah Arkham, I want to see his face. Who? You have no control over,
Yeah.
You can zoom out.
How weird, Zaz with hair. I've not seen that before.
I'm trying to think if I've seen it before. I must have at some point. Killer Croc.
A very unimpressive Killer Croc, if I
Yeah,
do
no
say so.
kidding. Lieutenant Bullock. Harvey Bullock, that is.
Zooming on that face. Hey.
Next has got to be Montoya.
Hey!
Yeah, there's my girl. I think by this point in the comic book continuity, I think she was also the Question at this point. Or it could be later. That could have come later. Or earlier, for all I know. And there's my girl. That's Cassandra Cain, Batgirl. Who I believe at this point is mute. Which is why she stitched her eyes so you can't see her eyes.
I'm going to ignore that and say that her role there, her profession was costumed adventurer, not crime fighter. She just goes down in a costume and just like wanders around urban exploration style.
I saw that too. Which I don't know. I feel like that's Indiana Jones's occupation as well.
Oh, hold on, let me take my glasses off.
Good thing I had the night vision on so I could see him.
Damn, one hit, that guy.
A lot of these enemies have actually... You know what? Remember what I said earlier? I knew that was coming? That one I didn't.
I saw it too with the night vision. I just, I was trying to run away. I was trying to avoid detection here. Very cooperative camera here. Okay, that one I didn't see coming.
Got him.
Mutually assured destruction. I'll keep taking this.
I've taken out the last criminal in Gotham City. I can die. No, okay, wait a minute. You do have the 2 CDs in the notes up there, so I don't know why the items are... Maybe the items are something else. Maybe they're like keys you pick up or something. Oh.
Stealth maintained. Wasn't me. You better believe I'll capitalize on it, though. Alright, no one shoot me. Everyone aim around me for now.
God damn. That's fucking... It's Rogue Warrior levels of missing the protagonist.
Anyway, I hear Cassandra Cain's back in the comics, which is good because she got a bum run in this comic arc from what I remember of it. And now they're giving her a second chance in the continuity, which is nice.
I don't remember what specific run it is, but I do remember, I don't know why I remember this, one of the only Linkara reviews I remember was when Cassandra Cain went to college and she became like a sorority girl or something.
Yeah, that was dog shit, from what I recall.
And talked a lot.
Oh, sorry, there's a giant thing in the way. And I've got completely disoriented because I was switching from first person to non-first person cameras. Anyway, I thought you were going to say the one Linkara review you remember is their Power Rangers retrospective. Or at least
You
the
love bringing
introduction
that one
to
up.
it. It's the funniest thing. It is objectively one of the funniest things Linkara has ever done in his career. I can't make episodes if you all keep asking me about it. I should just use that excuse for the misadventures in microcomputing at this point. If I have to keep answering questions about when the series will debut, it will not help the series come out any faster. We ran into another tripwire, by the way.
I could tell.
That might be a tripwire there.
Yeah.
Alright, no tripwire in the way.
I like it. It's just some of these guys. Yeah, you just hit them in the face and that's it. One hit.
I still can't get over the mandatory handcuffing and how it just absolutely decimates the momentum of this game.
Do you think that was like a mandate from DC Comics? Do you think that was like them doing that? Because I can't imagine like the people designing the game being like, yeah, this helps.
I think it came from Kemco. It had to have been like a conscientious decision, and they just thought of like the worst possible way to implement it, unfortunately. I don't think it's an inherently terrible idea, and I get that they want this to be like a pseudo-stealth game of sorts.
Yeah, it must be the wind.
We got a legitimate "it must be the wind" from one of these stupid goons.
What's that thing that sounds like footsteps? Must be the wind.
Alright, if you double jump, you can't grab onto stuff. What is stopping me there? Why can't I grab onto that?
Just legitimately might just not be allowed.
It'd be too advantageous a position.
Yeah, it just might not be flagged as climbable, and that's it.
Do you need to scout ahead with the night vision still?
I would assume for this entire level that you technically have to do that.
Do we go around in a full circle?
I think so, yeah.
Is there no map that we can access just to be like, where have we been? Yeah, this is the beginning of the damn level.
Yep. Okay, I'll try and keep an eye on the map, see.
I have a vague idea of where we've been. If I go through here again, it'll be something of a shortcut to the way we came. It's like a circle. Yeah.
And I just realized the fucking mini-map changes orientation as well.
It sure does. There's a whole passageway behind here, apparently. Oh, look at that.
Huh.
Well, I don't think that's gonna work.
That might literally be blocked off. As in, oh, we need to make sure the player can't go here anymore because we didn't make this.
We didn't put anything here. We meant to when we drew the radar, but...
One person on the team, like, was responsible for drawing the radar maps, and then, like, everyone on the team hated that guy, so despite him, they just, like, blocked those things off.
By the way, have you both been keeping an eye on chat, seeing if there's anything from the audience at home?
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh, I do see Video Game King speculates. I figured out why they included the trail on the mini-map. It's so you have some way to orientate yourself when you walk past whatever threshold the game decides to change camera angle on.
I'd buy that.
That is probably it, yeah.
Finally showed up. I knew Black Mask wouldn't be able to stop you. But Batman.
When does Scarface have
We really shouldn't stay
flip B's with G's?
Get him, boys.
Because I guess the idea is that the ventriloquist is not a great ventriloquist and can't do his B's.
Interesting.
Wow, they chained that one together. Oh boy. I can tell how this is gonna go.
Oh.
The chain can't make it over here, that's good.
I have to ask about that because I'm not sure why. Automod is not a fan of Goys, apparently.
Which is a line from the game, that's what he called us.
Yeah.
Usually when I hear people say like to what they replace their B's with when doing ventriloquism, it's usually a D, not a G. It's Gatman rather than it's Gatman. Like one of them sounds better than the other.
Oh no, you're good, Louise.
Yeah, there's no way of knowing. Can I climb up this? Is there any way up there? Surely there must be. I guess I should deal with the crane operators. I guess that's what the game is trying to suggest I do here.
I mean, the crane operator being Scarface.
No, Scarface was on the rooftop over there.
What?
These are just random guys.
Oh.
You know, I have
Now
a
you
theory
can
that
use it.
goon was not actually sitting in the crane.
Well, he got out once he realized that...
Oh, yeah. I meant, like, literally within the game itself. Like, when the camera's not there, it's probably just, like, an invisible AI piloting it.
Well, let's see. We got this, right? There's still another crane operator up. If I can find him.
Now you...
Oh, this is so disorienting. The field of view is so... Oh, well. Jesus wept! No! No, get out of the fucking night vision.
Did you jump into it and hurt yourself? Looked like you jumped in the air and bonked your head, and that's what killed you.
Ay, ay, ay! The combo is sick! Disgusting!
Okay. Yeah, Meat Shield is saying, looking into it, look it up. So yeah, that's how Scarface is canonically. So I guess just the animated series, because that's my main reference point, did not keep that aspect of the character.
Okay.
Okay, we're up here. I don't think I can get hit by the other crane from here.
You can get hit by bullets. Yeah,
Look, he is inside of it, look.
Oh, well, there you go.
Good on them. They put the extra effort in.
Someone redeems to say something nice. I've won.
That was 13 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's another one.
Oh. Okay, fair enough.
I'm preparing ahead of time.
This fight should be pretty easy. Now that I figured out the secret of the crane operator. Which is you start climbing the ladder and there's nothing they can do. They have no recourse. But until that moment...
All this...
Oh, you can use the medkit while you're lying down on the ground. That's good to discover, to figure out. I can't, like, roll when I'm on the ground. I can't do anything to get out of this. Huh?
Oh, whoa. Okay.
So I guess you have some iframes when you're doing that attack, if you do your wake-up attack. So I guess that's the move.
I guess that's what being a billionaire's son gets you, is iframes.
It's privileged life.
This game is something else. I knew going in, but I couldn't have known just how busted this is. I'm not mad at it yet, though. It hasn't done anything to anger me, just confound and confuse.
Huh. Oh, there he is.
Judo chop. Okay. I can't quite jump up there. You can always try this.
Well. Hey!
Hey!
Please, Batman, it was just a big misunderstanding. You see, the opportunity was... I mean, we were simply... When you get an offer like
Shut up, you gig dummy. Jeez, who's in charge here? I seen smarter people floating face down in a hugger. I eat mugs like you for breakfast. I own this city, and don't you forget it. Just because I ain't a gov taking some help, don't mean different. Enough.
The title was wrong.
I'm gonna say I'm not a fan of that whole swapping the G and B thing.
I sees it. What are you gonna do with that, huh?
It's reminding me of the whole. It's reminding me of the uwu talk.
Oh, you think this is gonna stop?
What?
You gig gully?
What?
This This ain't even gonna slow me down, Gatman. Way I can see.
They've gone back and forth on whether Scarface is alive or not.
No, please.
He's a really talented ventriloquist.
It looks like we're just in time.
Wouldn't you say Batgirl? I said, wouldn't you say Batgirl? Okay, fine, be rude.
Make sure none of them are in need of immediate medical assistance. Then secure them and check the area to see if there are any others I might have missed.
Do you really think there might be?
No.
I'm just giving you busy work.
Batgirl, I want you to do a sweep of the warehouse district. Make sure there are no rogue false-facers running loose. I'll be in touch.
I bet that's the full use we're going to see of those two. I bet that's as much as you're going to amount to, is just appearing in cutscenes to be like, all right, we'll pick up the scraps.
Good timing. I've just finished up here. Oracle, what's wrong?
It's my father.
The commissioner. What happened?
He's missing, without a trace.
What have the police said?
Nothing. It's as if he's vanished from the face of the earth.
Just a reminder in case you didn't realize they were related there. After she said my father.
Could be someone's first Batman property that they consume, first piece of Batman media.
Yeah.
And then they would never read or watch or consume Batman again after this.
What happened to Commissioner Gordon?
Batman, you nearly gave me a heart attack.
Listen, Long.
You're under arrest.
What happened?
We don't know. We searched the premises from top to bottom, but found nothing.
Anything else?
The city's going crazy from the damage caused by Black Mask and Scarface. Everything seems to be under control now, but we haven't been able to contact Arkham Asylum. No one can get in or out.
I mean, that's what you want, right?
Need to know only.
I'll find the commissioner.
Oh boy.
Chef Chelios asked, this is Julian Fletcher playing Batman here.
I just know I'm going to need to save here.
Who you might also know as Sam from Red Dead Revolver. Probably no one knows that.
Okay, so the first time we were on the rooftops, they had these little red indicators to indicate which rooftops you need to head to.
Mm-hmm.
We do not have the benefit of that this time.
Open world game, finally.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. So...
I always just wanted to see what happened if you descended, and I guess we got our answer. If you descend past the threshold where you would die of fall damage, it's just like, oh, you fell down here. You're not tethered to anything. We're just gonna
just slowly lower yourself down to the ground. And take a bus. Okay, no. Still safe. You're like really close to the void.
Yeah, it does not look like you really should be down here.
Apparently Gotham is somewhere in Ulasil. No, I think Batman's just screwed.
Yeah, there's nothing for me to connect to here.
Right. he went like whole hog into that though, like arms spread. Take me.
Okay. So, what are we meant to do here? Let's look around as much as we're able to with this incredibly sensitive camera. I can see inside one of the buildings, so that's promising. Oh, no, no, no!
Saved yourself there.
I don't even know how. Alright, I have to turn the night vision goggles off. Oh, I was grabbing. I was holding on to the ledge there. Oh. See? Saved myself.
Yeah. My best guess is just because in a lot of these cases, you've had to go the way the camera's pointing. That's the only direction I can glean.
It's a good guess. But we tried that first, and I don't think there's anything here.
It's tiny, but it does look like the ledge goes around the corner. Yeah, that's the problem with being Batman. You're
that lack of peripheral vision.
Yep.
Nope. Oh! I saw something. I saw like a. No idea how we get to that from here.
How would you find that? How?
And no way to get to it either. From down there, once you start falling, you might as well just like throw yourself off the building, because I can't think of a way to get back up.
I know this had a trouble development, but I don't know, if you were making this level at some point, maybe just cut this part out. Just start the player in the building. Yeah, it's maybe another floor down from here. Oh, yeah, now I see it.
There we go.
Oh, that's why they couldn't start you in the
home.
Yeah, that's why they couldn't start you in the building, because they didn't have a setup into how you got in here. Someone was talking about Looney Tunes earlier. That's the most Looney Tunes trumpet stinner we've heard so far.
I finished searching your father's office. He took one look at the deck of cards.
I'm going to get your father.
Wait, how are you going to get in there? The streets leading up to the asylum are a mess, and even if you manage to get in, the whole asylum's completely locked down. It would take a tank to get through the front door.
Then I'll go in underground. Check the surrounding areas. Secure
How long did he pause between her saying that?
He had to think up the plan. He had to think of the plan in the meantime.
Yeah, that's it. The abandoned Talbot factory. That should meet all of your needs. I'm transmitting all of the pertinent data to you now.
Received. I'm on my way.
A lot of abandoned factories in, like, movies and comics.
Hey, you gotta have fights somewhere. Took a page out of 90s direct-to-VHS action movies on that regard.
Yep. Wasn't expecting any drive-in segments in this.
Comes to all who enter our terrain, even the famed Batman. Kill. Kill the bat. Kill.
Get in sync with each other, guys. Harmonize.
I can't tell what they want from me.
Well, stepping up their game though, we've got melee weapons now. We're knocked down, but not so dazed that we drop our weapons.
This combat.
They were expensive. I'll lose them. Yeah, Trev Shell says, "Hey, isn't that the main guy from Prey 2006?"
Jackie, what are you doing here? Going with a bad crowd.
Or
are you thinking of The Darkness, I think?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's right. What's the name
Which
of the...
I was also thinking of. I was also thinking of The Darkness.
No way out this fucking cemetery.
I'll get that answer real quick for you, because now it's going to bug me too.
Oh, good. Sharky's going to look up how to get out of the cemetery for me.
Tommy is the name of the guy from Prey.
Ah, yeah, that's absolutely spot on. Wow, this guy had no peripheral vision, just like me. Just like me for real. By the way, holding down the L button doesn't seem to modify shit.
Apparently that's how you do the combinations attacks, at least according to the Xbox manual.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1. Anything in this corner? No. Let me in.
This almost... There's like a motif here that almost makes it sound like Genesis Mortal Kombat music.
I know exactly what you mean.
Oh. That Genesis soundtrack was really good, though. For Mortal Kombat, I really dug it.
It appears we've reached an impasse, Batman.
Trying to lighten his eyes. Hey, cut it out! You're gonna make me go blind. Stop that. I'm serious. Alright, stream snack update. I am going to try the Golden Graham s'mores treat. It blew Batman away, the idea that I was gonna update him. Alright, let's try it.
I'm sorry, I had to do that. Oh.
He's here.
Just realizing now that this game's trying to do a Metal Gear Solid Alert musical stinner.
Keyword trying.
Yes.
This tastes really artificial in a way that I can only describe as purely artificial.
Just like this Mountain Dew I've been sipping off of.
Yeah.
That goon's head, the goon's head was stuck in a barrel there. You might want to, free him.
Oh yeah, I'll take care of that real quick. From a safe distance away.
Oh, playing it safe this time.
He's good. He's fine. Roll around, it'll be aight, etc. Huh? That was like two different camera cuts there. There was a guy above me and the guy who came out of that window, and it felt the need to zoom in on both, which left me completely in the dark. The Dark Knight, if you will.
Or the Dark Tomorrow.
Handcuff that music real quick. Anybody home? Any reason to be in here?
So,
it looks like it connects. You see to the bottom right? Does it connect? Is there like a door you can get to? If you jump?
No, because this desk is actually infinitely tall.
I mean, that one can take a lot of punishment. Jesus.
Yeah, some
Also,
of them can.
I find it weird you had to kind of... Oh, there we go. I find it interesting you had to load to get in here, but the enemies outside still were able to see you and come in. Oh.
Okay, cool.
Shit.
Back out the way we came in. Oh. I think I see what I meant to do. Oh, thank God, they spared us the whole vent animation.
I'm getting.
Oh, well, so much for stealth.
You were sneaking way too loudly. Huh?
This Mickey Mouse ass soundtrack is...
Yeah. Weird it did the other guy didn't need to be handcuffed to stop the music that time.
Cool, cool, cool. This has to be where we use the universal tool, right? Because there's a keypad there. Yep.
Yep, there. No hacking minigame?
Nope, it just does the bar. Thank God. I would shudder to think what a hacking minigame would look like in this game of all games. We found it! We made it!
Real video game. Did you have to slam it down like that?
So aggressive.
Oracle, there's an extraordinary...
Huh? What is going on with the camera?
What is this handy cam in an earthquake?
Barely. I'll try to boost the signals, but don't get your hopes up.
What is happening?
And send over whatever you've got.
It's not much, but here it comes.
Nice clean sewer. I gotta give him credit. Let's start by going the opposite direction. Alright, never mind.
Someone should probably look at that. That's probably not good for a sewer. Oh, apparently an earthquake was happening. Batman was just nonplussed by it.
Oh, we're dropping some frames here. The most graphically intensive part of the game so far.
Yeah. Which, I'm just going to say this, for GameCube, this visually is really...
rotten.
Yeah. I was trying to think of a nicer way to put it, because I don't think it looks bad. It's just far below what the GameCube's actually capable of.
GameCube was honestly like a real good-looking system when it was running on all cylinders.
Yeah.
I think what happened there was that the dudes I handcuffed still had collision. So as I was trying to avoid the dudes who were sunlocking me, I was tripping over the guys I had taken out earlier, which led to an untenable, unwinnable situation. Won't make the same mistake twice. Handcuff your crotch. And there we go. So is this all going to be a maze? Is this going to be like a giant sewer maze? Or
what else is a sewer?
Solve my maze, Batman.
Sketchbook.
I wonder if that would have hurt you if it fell on top of you, if you went straight for the sketchbook.
Oh.
God,
You might have to follow the bats, like Master Miller would tell you. Yeah, take the short guy out first.
Made short work of him.
Now you're gonna lay in this poop water until you think about what you've done.
Well, not going that way.
No, that might be the way forward.
It can't be. There's a
No,
giant
it could
fucking...
be.
Oh, wait.
This is why it could be.
Oh, God.
Remember I said I spoiled myself on the mechanic earlier?
God, it's going straight up his nose.
Apparently the B button... Well, yeah, if that's a jump, apparently that's the swim.
I thought crouching under the water might help, but...
It did look like you dived there. Or was that just a row animation?
That was just the roll animation.
Yeah.
This might not be the way forward. This might just be deep water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a good thought, but...
But yeah, at least now I get to talk about... Yeah, the manual just mentions the swimming mechanics.
Well, that's going to be unfortunate when that...
Yeah.
There you go.
That was just a tease.
Oh, no. Let me out of here.
No, just go forward. Just keep going forward.
I don't want to get shocked again.
I mean, you're already in the water, so...
I guess we absorbed all the electricity there was, which is good.
Luckily it was not a lot of electricity.
I was waiting for it to, like, just make you stand there and slowly drain all your health.
Over there! Yep, we know.
I found him!
By the time I knock these two out, everyone else is going to be up already.
Yes. Yep. That's this game.
Right, let's see how many I can handcuff.
I am trying to figure out what
Zero.
causes them to get back up, because it's
just time.
Yeah,
it might be slightly random.
Yeah, I think there's some randomness to it.
I'm trying to heal right now. There we go. Jesus wept.
This really is just an awful mechanic. Even if you want to say, like, there's a way they could have done this better, I would say just, no, don't even bother. It's just needless.
Yeah.
It's just a
So
complication
cumbersome.
to add into.
Yeah. Again, I have to replay it, but I remember the Batman Vengeance Ubisoft game having something like that, but seem better.
Hey, you know what one of Batman's famous moves is for incapacitating people? Throw in the fucking Batarang and it just like does like a lasso around them. Right? Like, you know, like where it has like the bat cable here and you just sort of wrap them up. They should have had that be a move that would instantly handcuff people from a distance.
I mean, You could also do a thing where, like, you have, like, a grapple move, where if they're low health or something, you automatically just cuff them and push them down or something.
I was thinking of Yakuza 4, because there's that one guy you play as who has a heat move where you can, like, instantly take an enemy out by handcuffing them.
It doesn't help that Batman does it so slowly and gingerly.
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt them. I'm not the same sort of evil they are. I don't hurt them.
That always worried about the old trick where you try and handcuff someone and they somehow handcuff you in the process. So he's not gonna fall for that. That's a goon.
I'm gonna fall for no banana, no tailpipe.
I'm no Kirkin sheriff.
Please let there be a Batman comic where someone does that to the Batmobile.
Yeah, it's the Beverly Hills crossover.
Yeah.
Batman's way out of his jurisdiction, and it's up to Axel Foley to set him straight.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier, but the way this sewer map is with these blocked off areas really shows how they had to mainline the path. Oh, that is a strange underwater effect.
I am mashing the swim up button, by the way, and nothing's happening.
Try holding the swim up button.
Yeah, you probably have to do it like in a rhythm. If maybe it's Tomb Raider-esque. Oh, no, you have to point your vision up. That's probably what it is.
That was me holding up. I think we weren't full circle there because it was so disorientating. Yay. All right, you hold down to descend.
I just noticed your breath did not reach 100%.
Now go up.
Oh, I am trying. Oh, that was rough. That was some rough swimming there.
Yeah.
Jack of all trades this game, master of absolutely none. Oh
yeah.
No. Yeah. I guess all these water effects must be like really expensive, but
this room has 5 million polygons.
Yeah, and it's funny because the camera's like barely showing any of it.
All right, you're free.
I wonder what that did.
No.
It opened up the alligator room. It let the alligators in.
I love they couldn't have the gate opening animation happen on screen, so they have to do it off screen and then pan the camera.
I just remembered Killer Crocs in this game.
So it looks like I'm trying to open that one door specifically. There we go.
Now it's a question of if a Killer Croc boss encounter is going to be better or worse than the Arkham Asylum one.
You know, I hold this game to pretty high standards.
Maybe it's a hot take. That's probably the weakest part of that first game. Is that whole sequence.
Yeah. Maybe.
I just assume this is the way to go because this was the trickiest one to...
Did I beat that game? I don't even remember. I don't think I beat Arkham Asylum.
One of your transmitters just came back online. I've pinpointed
I think I picked the right one.
5-meter radius from your current position.
What is happening with the camera?
The sewers? I'm not sure that you'll be able to find it.
Oh, now it's fine.
The night vision lenses are for.
It's not going to be easy.
When is it ever?
Oh, mandatory?
First versus.
Okay, can you...
Cool.
You know what, maybe the night vision goggles weren't a good idea. Also, it's not even that dark.
Yeah, what is...
Yeah, that's the thing I've
okay,
noticed. I was going to mention this earlier. I think once you get shocked by the water once, you gain immunity. Does it happen again?
You've used up all the electricity that's in there. You absorbed it into your body.
Ah, finally, the Crank 2 video game I've been asking for.
Yeah, what was the point of night vision goggles? What was the point of that room? What's the point of...
trick you into walking into the electric water, maybe?
I mean,
Like,
good bit.
Even if you hadn't put the brightness up, like, there are lights here.
I don't know why I'm doing this.
Was this mocapped? Paul S asks. It does not look mocapped at all.
Yeah, the motion captured using a Game Boy Advance, the big Game Boy camera is what they loaded onto their Game Boy Advance emulator, and the magic of programming.
Yeah, and granted, there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot you can do with hand animation if you do it right, especially if something's that's kind of stylized like this.
Did I go full circle here, or...?
No, you came in the other way. This is...
But there's also this whole area... Oh, well, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, is there going to be something in the barrel, though? Because that did happen earlier.
Well, you know what happened with a lot of these barrels is they blew the fuck up. Fucking auditioning for the Blue Man Group over here.
Yeah. Or if they
Cassandra
won't take
Cain's
you...
a shoo-in. She really doesn't talk, so
yeah. If they won't take you, I'm sure one member of Slipknot's going to rotate out again at some point.
Batman comes with his own costume. It's perfect.
I mean, Cassandra Cain's costume was way more Slipknot coded.
That's true. I saw a CD over there. Oh.
Good luck.
Oh, we have some swing control here.
Oh, we... Yeah. Okay, this is the one
swing.
that swings. Yeah.
I have no idea
what
how it's meant to down, up, down, up on the C stick.
So something I've learned where I frequently like to load up random PlayStation 2 era games, swinging controls from this era actually were quite bad. Like, a lot of the time, you would think, oh, if I hold up on the stick, I'll swing forward, and then your character will climb or slide down the rope, and you would have to hold a button to start swinging. It's weird. It took, I think, like God of War 1 when people realized these controls don't need to be that complicated.
I think I fucked up. I don't think we're making it out of this one. Oh, wait, no, never mind. It's... And there we go. No! Why, God, why? Why? How did... Carefully. Carefully. Okay. Now, which way to the CD? Oh, God. It has to be this one here.
It was a sewer mirage.
What was I expecting to happen here? Honestly, this is on me. This is...
And, what is it, the claw? That's probably not going to work in here.
The grapple. Yeah.
I guess in theory, these controls, you should be able to swing and change direction, kind of.
In theory. Keyword in theory. Because you have to be mashing the B button to swim up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can't just walk up it. So you need to tap the B button when you're at the crest of the water going up the ramp. Which means that there's a chance if you're mashing, you jump the second you climb up it and then throw yourself off the ledge. Cool, it turned me around 180 degrees. That's what I wanted to do. Good job, Matt. We're just gonna struggle to get out of this fucking room. Forget about the CD at this point. I just want to get... They give you this platform to like, all right, if you fuck up, you can come here and you can figure it out from here. Unfortunately, the camera is completely useless because this is the only angle we have. And anytime I try to use this, it goes horribly for me. I can't go up with this.
And now, now he's doing that weird, like, wall kick, jump up move, despite there being nothing to jump off of. Oh.
So this isn't great. In fact, I would venture to say this is quite bad. Now, mercifully, I can do this.
Yeah. This is what I was thinking was honestly going to be the... Oh, maybe not.
This is hell.
Yeah.
It keeps putting the camera back in this direction.
Where did that camera angle fucking come from?
This is unholy. This is ludicrous. How do you fuck this up this badly? How do you design this and presumably QA it and not realize that this is like going to be a dead end for 90% of players?
That's probably the thing though. They probably did know.
All right. Made it to the center of the room. I don't know what direction it wants me to hold.
Okay. Can I give this a quick try?
Absolutely. Oh, God. That is so brutal. I think we gotta get you bound. Can you press A for me?
Okay. I'm thinking how I want to do this.
Real quick, I want to play a game here, right?
Okay.
I need to go for a little bit and
see if we're out of here.
If by the time I get back, if you get out of here. So I'll be back a little later.
All right, very good.
There we go.
We're binding keys off screen, folks. Please bear with us. This is D-pad.
Yep.
Which is essential. C-stick up.
Oh, C-stick, yep.
I mean, by C-stick, I mean control stick.
Oh. Yeah.
I tried to give shorthand, and this is the one console where you really can't give shorthand for it. This is C-stick. And I'll give you L, R. Where's the Z button? Oh, yeah, you got the Z button already.
Yeah, did that already, yeah.
Okay. And let us save this like this. Just in case we ever need to use these again.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you should be in control.
Okay. Okay, so what's the button for activating the gadget? Just so.
Xbox, not Xbox Square. I was gonna say Sony Square, which is Nintendo X.
Oh yeah, I see. Okay, and if you just press the button, he just stops doing it.
You have to mash the B button.
Okay, because I want to mess with this quick. Yeah, it's weird. Guess what direction I was holding?
Up.
Yep.
This is going to be the next hour, isn't it? Character's going to come back. They're going to eat a 6-course meal because they'll have the time.
Okay. So, I do not think you can... My theory about...
Don't use the jump button when you're doing that. You have to use the A button. That gives you the forward kick-looking thing in the air. The B button, the jump button, is what just drops you, is what just disconnects you.
Oh, yeah, I was using the gadget button to get... Oh, yep. I forgot. You can't... There we go. I have to wait a second before pressing any inputs there.
Magnificent Scoops in chat says, "Oh no, Batman Dark Tomorrow is sincerely one of the worst games I've ever played." Nah, it's great. We're loving it right now, especially.
I'm trying to see if I can figure out the C. Oh.
Oh. He's raising his knees. That's progress of some sort.
How long have you been doing this, Batman? And it still takes you that long.
Hey, you know what this game could have? What would have maybe solved some of these issues here? What if the bat grapple was like a first-person thing where you target what you want to grapple onto, and it like hook shots you over there, like an Ocarina of Time hook shot?
I've mentioned it a few times. That's how Batman Vengeance on PlayStation 2 works. You just find the first-person point, and then it's basically automated from then on.
Automated. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Wouldn't that just be so sweet?
Like, you might have to time the jump. Okay. I want to try this method instead. Okay. It takes him so long to use it again. Oh! Oh, I might have figured out some tech, though.
Oh,
bat tech.
I wonder. No.
Okay,
Never mind.
Well, yeah, I think it cut the animation early.
This is the only thing that gives you forward momentum. Okay. Now, the problem is you're going to continue to sink.
Ooh.
Unless...
I waited too long there.
It's because of the fucking pipes that are in this room.
I did kind of do what I was trying to do, though.
Slime Generator says eventually level boss is going to get sick of waiting and just come down here to fight Batman. God, I wish. They call it the sewer skip. Well, you're fucked now. There's nothing you could do here. Unless you switch to the bat grapple. If you're in the center of the room and you're skimming water, I would switch from the bat cable to the bat grapple, so that when you let go of the bat cable and you do like the jump up move that gives you a little bit of air, you can use that time to hopefully connect with the bat grapple and then ascend up.
Yeah, yeah.
So like alternate between the both of them is the only thing that I can possibly think of.
Oh, that was user error there. I pressed the B, not the A.
Folk are gonna watch this segment on... They're watching it now, obviously, on Twitch. They're gonna see it on YouTube, and just be like, how long does this go on for? How many minutes of the video is this? But, like, this is what it is to play a bad game.
Yeah.
We have to find the answer by ourselves.
Say something nice. Ah, I have one in the pocket. They actually put that guy in the crane who was attacking you despite them being off camera.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
That was a nice attention
Remember
to
an
detail.
hour ago? Remember gameplay? Remember when things were happening?
Yeah.
Remember action? Remember combat? Remember anything besides the hole?
See, that's how you play Say Something Nice. You got to bank them up ahead of time.
It's a good strategy. By Jove, I think you've got it. No! God.
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay, you know what?
Maybe.
That's still good.
We're so stupid.
Oh, yeah, I've got to... Oh, okay, that's good. You can swap before you do the move.
Yes.
Oh, right, you got to... That's on me. Yeah, you have to mash if you want it to come out as quickly as possible. No,
See, this is the problem I was having before. That's why I thought this wasn't an option, because there's no way for me to climb onto it.
Yeah, I'm still not sure how I
It's because
No,
you
you can't-
landed in the vicinity of it. You fortuitously managed to land in the vicinity of it earlier.
You have to stand in a very specific spot to be able to climb this, though. This is a one where I recommend people not play this game much, but just load it up and see what it does feel like to control Batman.
I wouldn't fuck with the bat cable here. But what do I know?
Nope, that's the wrong move. Because he doesn't jump forward, he jumps back. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Just use the back grapple. And then
No,
don't
'cause
do
it's-
that move. Don't do that move because you'll collide with the pipes every time.
Oh, right, okay.
I think you just have to slowly inch your way forward by dropping and immediately casting grappling hook.
That's not how physics work.
Trippy Bird says, "All right, I'm back. What is happening?" I don't know how to begin to answer that. I don't know where to start right now.
Okay. I'm gonna do myself a little bit of favor. There we go.
I'm telling you, don't use the A button there. I'm telling you, just use the B, because when you do the A button, it sends you up and collides with the ceiling and resets your position.
Okay.
Yes!
Ooh. Now, where do
It's
we
still a
actually
dead
need to go?
end!
Okay. Okay, so you...
We need to go left from where you're standing right here.
That one, yeah? Okay,
Yeah.
that shouldn't be too bad then.
Oh, it shouldn't be too bad, you say? All right, let's see that. Let's see that in practice.
Poor choice of words.
No one moves quite like Batman does. He really is like a bat when he takes to the air.
Oh. And I'm also annoyed because this is a life skill that that I can do this platforming that has it's so useless that I can do that.
You take over for now.
All right. I will need some tips because I don't know how the other buttons work.
I think you figured everything out.
I don't know how to pick things up. If you can pick
There's
things
nothing
up.
to pick up. You don't pick things up.
Oh, yeah, right. It's so highlighted, though.
That's just bad lighting.
What is it?
It's nothing. It's just a stone. It's just debris. I think it's that hole on the left.
Okay. Now I have to learn how to fight.
Remember, down on the D-pad to switch to the medkit. And then the use button.
Yep, you have to... Yep. Check out this move.
Yeah, it's going to be perfect for hitting those things on the ground.
Oh, yeah, I need to learn how to crouch.
Z button.
No, you know what?
Don't
There we go.
Don't let that animation linger. I was gonna say. Don't let him keep doing that.
Where'd he go? Oh, there you are.
All right, now handcuff the rats.
Oh, I'm coming for you.
I think it might just keep spawning rats here. If I'm being honest.
Bat versus rat. Who wins? Okay, now.
The punch button is also the open door button. That's not where the hole is. He's trying to burrow. He's trying to make a new hole. Batman is so beyond useless.
There we go. I legitimately was not allowed to open that until...
Cool.
Save! You did not mention how hard it is to open doors.
Oh, I think I did. I think it came up. I think I mentioned it.
Okay. You didn't mention it enough. Should have complained for at least 30 minutes. Because that was...
Heal.
Why do I sometimes kick low and then sometimes I don't? I'm trying.
You can heal while you're on the ground. Yeah,
I'm trying.
Just use the use button. Yeah, there we go. Now use the A button to do like the kick that sweeps. Yeah.
Do you know what's annoying about that?
What?
That's the punch button when you're standing.
Yeah.
But it's a sweep when you're lying down. There we go. The problem is if they're still around, you target them and not the door. Woo!
I love the complete lack of music for this, by the way.
Yeah. What noises? I get finding like rat noises in like a sound library is probably not easy, but I do not know what noises they chose here. I think I was standing on the rat there.
Quick, get through the door. Get through the door while you still can.
Oh. Okay, that door sounds from Resident Evil 4. I know that. Well, probably a couple Resident Evils, actually.
That box. Gotta have a CD in it, right?
Oh, no, I wasn't trying to go up the stairs.
Hell yeah.
Woo, woo, woo. Okay, hold on. I need to test something here. Okay, so I'm holding down.
You know, by this point, we already tested the viewer's patience with the whole sewer section. You
Yeah.
might as well just go hog wild now.
It is very strange when the game decides to update your movement direction.
Thank you, Mersboon, for the raid. Mersbun, even. Don't mind us. We're just navigating the sewers in Batman Dark Tomorrow. I think this might be a rat catcher fight.
Rat catcher.
Batman, what an unpleasant surprise. The next time you plan on paying me a visit, I'd appreciate a call first. I see you've met some of my friends. I trust that they've made your trip a little more...
You can say that again.
Why is this the voice they went for?
I think I prefer Ratcatcher number 2 from the Suicide Squad movie. Here we go. Dramatic close-ups. I would say heal, but it's not going to do you much. You only have 23 recovery left.
Okay.
Stay down. Play
We can
possum.
strategize here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the strategy is going to be for this. Woohoo!
I think it's just stay crouched and...
Pretty sure there's no block button in this game, is there?
No. Oh, they decapitated Batman. Oh.
And I'm noticing they do not seem to affect your shield at all.
Where does it continue from?
I like the bunch that says choice.
Oh. Ooh, rat combo. Yeah, I would celebrate too. The close-ups are 1, unnecessary, 2, disorienting, and 3, hilarious. So... Are you hurting them just by jumping?
I am.
Are you just stomping them? Well, it's actually not doing damage if you're paying close attention to the numbers.
Ah, I thought I had an exploit. Oh, I just auto-healed there.
Slime Generator says, these close-ups really give this game that comic book feel.
I'm just... Oh, you can't even kick them when they're down. I think they're invincible.
I think they might be. I think you just gotta get into crouch state and just keep, like, sweeping the leg.
Alright.
It's not like you have enough batarangs to take them all out, so...
There you go. You know, if you... I think... I figured out something weird with the jumping.
Oh, so there's something weird with the jumping? Perish the thoughts!
But you see, I sometimes jump way higher. Like that. If you mash it really quick... Oh.
No, I think you have to take out the rats.
I can't look down any further, so... Hey, take that. Hey, I like they accounted for that. I don't know why they accounted for that. All right, press down. There we go.
Try a smoke capsule, maybe? Or just keep trying this, whatever you're doing.
Apparently you're not allowed to explore in this room. Oh.
Don't make me steal the control back from you. I don't want to play this. It's
Oh, see, because I kind of want you to steal control. I have no idea how you're supposed to get through this encounter.
I've told you like 17 times so far. You press the Z button twice to go into crouch mode.
Yeah, and then I got knocked out of it, like, straight away.
Okay.
I mean, give it a try.
All
maybe
right.
maybe just mashing through grappling bits is like my specialty.
I'll call if we need to do more platforming in this.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back in control.
Okay.
That's a good start for my part.
Yeah. I was really hoping it was just gonna instantly work and trivialize the fight. Still might. Show me who's boss. It's almost free, and then every so often they just knock you out of it. At least the rats don't attack you when you're laying down.
Okay, give him a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And with the 1-2, 1-2.
No, what's happening?
I believe in him. He'll make it. Oh, I wanted to save some time there. Make it easier for him.
They've caught on to your pro strap.
This is how we did it in Dark Souls 2 against that Rat King boss.
Yeah. Hey, if it gets you through the boss fight, it's valid. That's the Dark Souls way.
Here we go. Heal myself. Fuck! Why did that not hit?
Oh, you did the spin kick though.
Rats are very intelligent creatures. You wouldn't know how to play this game, but
I mean, they are giving Batman a run for his money here. Black Mask had way more trouble fighting Batman.
One HP in a dream.
Oh. You would never be able to find this. I would love to know what the dev intended way to do this fight is.
Just like that. Okay.
You?
Just like you.
What? I'm not...
Huh?
What?
Robin.
What's up, boss?
Everything under control at the docks.
Yep.
Good. Get a fix on my location. I've got someone here.
What did he mean by that?
Wait a second. Are you... You're in the sewers?
That's right.
Oh, man.
And make sure your rabies shots are up to date. Batman out.
Zing.
Because he sounded so serious that I think he might just be concerned he has rabies.
We made it. Oh, by the way, just so we never have to do that ever again, let's just make sure, you know?
Yeah.
Better safe than sorry. No. Batman. Thank you. Thank you, Batman.
It's really hard to describe what his movement feels like. It's so strange.
Abandon hope, ye who enter.
Isn't it abandon all hope, ye who
All hope
enter?
you enter. Yep. I was thinking the same thing. Also, why'd they put that in at the entrance to Arkham Asylum?
Why is this an entrance to Arkham Asylum?
Oracle.
I can barely hear you. Are you in Arkham?
You in Arkham? You up?
I figured. As always, I'm having some problems reading your signal from in there. And I'm having even more trouble than usual pinning down your location.
We're underneath it.
I assume that means your other...
You know, she was typing on that other computer there that was on a screensaver.
No idea how many
She had to wake it up.
or where they
No, it didn't.
Do you
That one back there, she was typing
think my dad's
when nothing was happening on it.
Commissioner's in here. I'll find him.
She's just pretending to be ambidextrous for no one.
All right. Stealth action.
Oh, good question here from Lara Lagata in chat. Do you do detective work in a game about the world's greatest detective?
We walked into a room, we saw a deck of cards, and we surmised that it was the Joker. It happened in a cutscene rather than in gameplay.
That's actually a big issue with pretty much all Batman games outside of... Heck, not even most of the Arkham
Yeah, no,
games.
the detective vision mode is so lame. It's such a cop-out.
They did do some interesting things later in the series, but pretty much all Batman games do not really do detective stuff. Heck, I think even the Telltale ones only do it a little bit.
We're back to the changes in music.
Hang on. Who did you just handcuff there?
A random inmate.
I think one of the inmates is almost completely clipped through the wall. And that's who you handcuffed. See, look on your mini-map. You see one of the dots?
I sure do. Oh.
It's outside of the map.
They're breaking out of Arkham the hard way.
Yeah, as Magic Meow says, the Arkham games do have detective stuff, but it's very guided. I feel like when it got the least guided was when they had the time stuff where you would like skim through time that Arkham Origins did. Yeah, you see that?
Yes.
That nebulous.
Knocked his ass out the box. Don't have much healing left. We're gonna have to make do. How'd all the inmates end up down here anyway?
Yeah.
We can't let them out of Arkham, but so they want a field day. If they want like an outside
Yeah.
trip, we just gotta let them into the sewers.
Well, I think there's a implication that inmates have broken out.
Perhaps.
You remember they were like, "Oh, I can't get a hold of anyone in Arkham." Just some nice combat moves there.
Combat demonstration. Check out this sick combo. Hey, I emulated just what they showed me. Perfect. I learned.
Yeah.
What's great is that every time you die, it restores your health and your armor, right? And also your med kit. And there's no other way to restore that stuff in game.
That guy to the left totally did not notice you doing
That's
that.
because I'm doing
combo.
stealth right now.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I say when I'm being beaten up by like a costume vigilante. Yeah.
Chocolate starfish. Yeah.
Okay. This is a very random tangent, but I wanted to bring this up. I was playing some Clone Hero Yarg stuff recently, and you asked me if there was any Limp Bizkit in the Rock Band games. I said
sure
no.
did.
And then I remembered why. What was Fred Durst's clause to have his music in your game?
He has to appear in the video game.
Yep, and that's why.
They could have just put Fred in the game. Oh, into the void we go.
I'm bringing that up because I feel like we have to do a Fred Durst night at some point.
So Fight Night on PS2, those WWE SmackDown games.
Yeah, he's also in one of the Xbox games. There was DLC for Rock Band, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
Oh God, it's so difficult to communicate just how bad the camera is in this.
Yeah, and like I said, that when the game decides to update you, whoa, he's doing a spin move on you. Like when the game decides to update your controls to the new perspective, is also hard to describe because it's not instant. There is like a whole second, so you do just have to straight up let go of the stick or just like wiggle it around.
Okay. I'm just picking random directions here.
Yeah. Every so often, I think the music is just literally about to break. Oh.
Mers Bun in chat says, wow, this cutscene that happens every single time you do a repeating action is really great for flow. That's us handcuffing. You have to do that, otherwise the enemies just get infinitely back up. If you don't use the R trigger at the end of that, it's like you're not even knocking them down at all.
Oh, interesting. Timrod says that yeah sound is from Beautiful Joe. That might make sense because I noticed that the door, some of the door opening sounds were used in Resident Evil games.
Can I open this with the universal tool? No. That's just a dead end.
Yeah, where you're supposed to go in the game, I don't know how you're actually supposed to figure it out.
We didn't try this series of hallways. Tell me I can go into every individual cell. Tell me there's absolutely no reward for going to every individual cell.
There might be a CD or a sketchbook. Huh?
Oh.
Well, you hit progress somehow.
Let me out of here right now.
Is that Montoya? Nope.
Batman, thank God you're here.
Are you hurt?
No, not really.
Where's Killer Croc?
Come, Doc. It's lunchtime.
How do you know that Killer Croc was going to be the main baddie here?
You'll be safe here for the meantime.
I guess because he deliberately rose the water up.
Batman.
Not enough to help him, though.
He said you would come.
Who? Joker? Tell me where Gordon is and let me... And I'll make this as painless as possible.
Oh no. There's gonna be plenty of pain.
Break his back. Make him humble.
Oh, what was happening with the animations there?
Oh boy. Me without any health. Wait.
Turns out Croc actually fights worse in the water. Whoops.
Don't tell me this is going to be the easiest boss fight in the game. Wow. What a chump.
I still might prefer that over the Arkham Asylum Croc encounter. It's short. It's way shorter. So I might say it's the better one.
Can we handcuff him? Are we just going to leave him knocked out?
No, you don't. Yeah, you don't handcuff bosses for some reason.
Yeah, there's random goons in the game we have to make sure one by one to individually handcuff. But when it comes to Killer Croc, a super villain...
It's almost like Batman knows if he arrests them, then he won't have anything to do anymore.
I mean, they're already in Arkham, so it's... What would be the point?
No, I'm spreading a conspiracy that he's intentionally not arresting them, so he, he's always got a job. Oh, okay, that's why he asked about Croc, because that's Croc's cell.
Alright, that makes some amount of sense.
Yeah, his name's on the door.
I can't open it, though.
I don't think you could tell it was his cell in the cutscene.
No, they did not make that clear with the framing.
Yeah.
I can't believe you're still in these sewers.
Yeah, well, we've made some progress, nonetheless.
Well, yeah, these are technically...
I miss Killer Croc.
Yeah, these are...
It was a blink and you miss him kind of situation.
Yeah.
It was the easiest fight in the game. We did fight a pair of rats, though, that took the better part of 15 minutes.
If you wanted to recreate it, you could load up like a 2D Mortal Kombat in two-player mode, pick Reptile as second player, and just do the punches over and over.
Yep, that was
as
basically
player one. And yeah, that's what the boss was like.
Did it do the cool camera stuff?
No, we never got hit once.
Camera stuff?
We didn't get hit once in that encounter, I don't think.
Well, no, even when you were fighting Black Mask, it kept zooming in on his face when you knocked him down.
That's what I'm saying. It didn't happen during Killer Croc because we didn't get hit once.
But it didn't happen for Croc getting knocked over either.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
Okay,
oh, yeah,
I get
he
you.
didn't get knocked over. He just took damage until he knocked out. Yeah, he like raised the water to have an advantage, and then it completely nerfed Croc apparently.
One of these has to have like a
shit, I can't swim.
This is deeply ironic, as I am supposed to be a killer crocodile, but...
I just have eczema.
Oh, I feel that, buddy. I have that problem.
We suddenly have a key now? No? Well, I give up.
Are you supposed to be in Arkham?
Yes.
Yes.
We're underneath Arkham.
There was a abandoned Hope Ye who enter weird vault door Batman used to get inside.
Good for a mental health institution.
What are we supposed to do here? I know this game doesn't give you any direction ever, but...
Maybe Killer Croc could have told you if you hadn't been so rude to him.
Still unconscious. Good. Still unconscious.
So we can check him.
Good.
We can't, like, grab a key off of him?
I think that's the first time you've been able... Well, maybe not been able, but it's the first time we've seen examining something and getting in-game dialogue.
Fuck.
What?
Oh.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Have we found the part that makes you angry, or has something happened earlier?
I mean...
I'm not doing it. I want to throw my hands up in the air in, like, disbelief. You know, that, like, ugh.
That is so nightmarishly awful in its design. What a fucking trap. What a trick. What a...
Go to
Batman,
your
use the
go
key!
Go... There you go.
The idea that Batman also just couldn't... Okay, I guess it is an Arkham cell. But he doesn't have anything in his own gadgets to open this stuff.
Did you?
Killer Croc has been taken care of. Are you a doctor?
Yes, I'm Dr.
He's crocked his last kill.
Down here to check on Mr. Jones, but he wasn't in his cell. He caught me by surprise, forced me in here, and took my key card. And there it is.
Why was Croc loose?
We don't know. They're all loose.
The Joker?
All of them.
What about Jeremiah Arkham?
Mr. Freeze.
The director was making rounds, I saw. Up by Victor Freeze, I think.
And what about Commissioner Gordon?
I didn't even know he was in here.
Stay here and keep the door locked. You'll be safe. I'll send help. If there is any.
Wait. You might need this. It's a high-access security clearance card. It'll get you through the upper levels of the asylum.
But how do I use it?
Card won't get me through the maximum security wing.
No. You'll need a different card for that wing. One that only...
Jeremiah Arkham has. Right. Thank you, Dr. McKee. Be careful.
Think about what you've done.
So a few things. Why can an Arkham cell be locked from the inside? And why does Batman not have any Arkham access, considering how often
he
things
brings
go...
folk here and how often
and
it
shit
gets...
yeah.
I feel like you still wouldn't give the guy just the keys to the cells, right?
I mean,
Like,
I guess I would. I guess just knowing Batman, knowing how many times this place has been compromised, I would just err on the side of caution on that one. Everyone's still handcuffed. That's good.
Or even if Arkham did not work with him directly, at least Arkham Asylum had the story that Batman had like built in, safeguards and things, so if anything went wrong, he could be prepared.
Not here.
Say what you want about some of the tone and writing of those games, but I do like that they keep the aspect of Batman, that he has a setup and backup plan for every possible scenario.
There we go.
Give the door a little punch.
That's just to vent my frustration.
You have to kick the...
How do you kick? Ah.
Hey.
I see.
Whoa. Hang on. What happened? That door... sorry, it's just something about the way he ran up those stairs I found very strange.
I like the way he can't run down steps.
Yeah.
He has to hop and skip down.
Yeah, he like speeds up a lot when he... Yeah, he moves upstairs faster than he moves on flat ground. Which is impressive.
Keep back. There are inmates loose down here.
Still no refills. Well, there's the item select. A little bit more before we call it a night.
Something happened to my throat while I was gone. All I was doing was screaming for half an hour. I don't know what.
Stay away.
Like how Batman had to take the whole situation and he had to observe for a minute.
Stay away.
Let me hear them out.
Batman, thank heavens you're...
This game is... No, well, quiet. Nice and quiet now. This game is designed around you dying. They just expect you to die, right?
Yeah.
Because they never recover your medical kit, even during those transitionary screens. The only way to recover this shit, as far as I'm aware, is to die, is to get a game over.
Yeah. Unless there's like a more specific like level transition where it recharges, maybe. I'll just have to keep a close eye.
Use the nurses.
It's weird he's not even doing the like locked door animation though.
I do like how they're very intently looking at you.
Oh, you know what?
What? Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh.
No.
He is using it though for some reason.
Oh, because I'm pressing the use key.
Yeah, but
Not a real door, fake door.
Is the use key the same as the attack key?
Yes. Well, I mean, the use item key is that.
Okay.
Yeah, but to open the door, that normally it's A, which is the attack with a punch.
Did they just forget to make this a door you could open?
The fact there's no more music is also making me worried that something's just broken.
Do you know how to use this? Want a treat?
You want a snack? Can't leave either? Okay. Investigate the bodies. Maybe this is a Killer Croc situation again. No?
Still unconscious. Good. Hey,
Well,
do
I
either of you
guess we
two
all-
want to help? Do you want to do something here? I mean, the
guess
nurses.
we all live here now.
Okay.
Hi,
let's,
I'm Batman. Thought maybe the switch would do something. How is this the dead end that we're running into now?
Okay, so I'm looking up a guide.
Please do.
I have some Stalin news related to it. Not bad, just surprising news. There is one more level, like location change level after this, and that is the game.
What?
By the way, thank you, Video Game King, for the
Saying
advice.
crouch and talk nurses. We couldn't just talk them while we were standing up. We had to get on their level.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, there's some. I won't say everything coming up, but
how much? If you had to guess, just from like the length of the guide, how much time do you think is left in this game?
Yeah. Okay. Let me actually read. Yeah, free through. Okay.
I'm gonna guess 2 or 3 hours. Maybe not 3. Maybe closer to 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna say under 2. Now there are apparently multiple endings though.
Yes, but those all happen in spoiler. You decide the ending basically in the last minutes of the game, the last section of the game. It is one thing this game is known for. It is the ending. So I'm still not going to spoil it just in case.
Yeah. But yeah, if we go like paragraphed.
This is
1, 2.
This is fun. I can go beat up the guys I beat up and sent to prison. In the prison.
Yeah.
It's never
like
ending.
some of these sections in Arkham Asylum that are like entire sections for the guide are only like 2 or 3 paragraphs, maybe 4. One of them is 1 paragraph long.
Oh, thank God, Batman finally died. Which means we can finally restore all of our gadgets and stuff.
Yeah.
Just where we left off.
Yeah. I guess it's not too much spoilers to say because we saw all these characters in the character viewer, but there is like a separate section for each of those main villains that were in the character venue. They each have like a small section in this part. But some of these characters, it's like 1 paragraph. That's their whole section.
It's almost like they have to rush this game to pass or something past a certain point.
Yeah.
Oh, the old goon behind the curtain trick. Batman never saw it coming.
Yeah, I was expecting this game to be long, but I would have thought we were maybe halfway through, not like what, maybe 3/4.
Food's here. Well, I have to crouch so I can use it, right?
And heck, if we didn't have so much trouble with that one platforming room,
we could have finished this in a 1-fer. We could have done this as a one-off, potentially. I think it's fine that this goes to 2 episodes. I don't think we need to pull an all-nighter on this tonight. Probably enough game left that...
Yeah, and I'm not going to put it past the game that there's not one more room that takes us an hour to get through or something.
I get the feeling all these rooms are useless, but that's not going to stop me in my completionist ways examining all of them. There might be a music CD, there might be a sketchbook.
Also, like, some of the progresses seem just, oh, you open this random door, and that's where progress is, so... It's also in this... Finally, someone got the drop on Batman for once.
Ow.
I love how stronger everyone is.
How much stronger than Batman they are.
Yeah.
Yes.
Took a full combo to the face, hit you once, knocks you on your ass.
This is the weakest and most ineffective I've ever seen Batman.
Isn't there supposed to be a block button? I'm pretty sure no.
Not that we saw. You looked at the instruction manual.
Lara, I'll double check again.
We have sick flips we can do for whatever that's worth, but it ain't worth much. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it was going to level
Yeah.
transition as soon as I faced to turn that guy behind me. So go this way then.
You okay? You invited that.
Yep, nope. Yeah, absolutely no block button. Heck, the Xbox version doesn't even use the black and white buttons. Or at least if they do, it's not in the manual.
Don't mind, it's going to handcuff this guy off screen. All right.
Yeah, no block button.
The sudden music stop that always gets me.
It's
You
great.
you think they'd use the left trigger, but apparently left trigger is your modifier to do combination attacks.
Oh,
Whoa!
happy birthday.
I can't handcuff him. They should have let me handcuff him as soon as he landed flat on his face there. Instead, I gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah! Of course, that box is invincible now. Can I go through this?
Here you go.
No, that was hoping for too much.
Yeah. It is rendered in a way where it looks like interactable, though.
And the camera accentuates it.
Yep.
Ugh. That's all I can muster up every time the camera changes.
Oh, yeah. There's been some situations where I've seen it happen and I've, like, physically cringed. Because I've dealt with it enough in other games that I know how it feels.
Gee, I wonder who we're fighting next. You know what? Let's let Pamela Isley be a treat for next time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's make sure to save here. Quit game. And let's see if that cashes in all the stuff we've collected. Cinematics. Very cool. We've seen 19 cutscenes so far. Wait, there's a second prologue? Is this just the intro to the game and the other one is the demo that plays?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah,
Okay,
I think that's what it is.
Oh, cool. Backing out just takes you all the way back. Art assets. Cool. Awesome.
Yep, but those are the two that we got.
No, there's a third.
Oh.
Sick.
This Wayne Manor design is so stupid. Why does it have castle fins?
Well, it's solar powered, so at least it's sustainable. Cool. How about the game music?
You'd think the sketchbooks would have had, multiple photos, pictures, because they're, books, but...
The duel against Ra's al Ghul? We haven't dueled
the
against
end
him.
of the game.
They've just straight spoiled it.
He's not even in the character index.
Oh, no, but he is,
I mean, he's in the intro cutscene, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, number 2 game music is the end of the game.
Boy, howdy.
Yeah. Just want to do a favor. I want to see where your load game.
Oh, that's a good point.
I mean, surely it's pretty much right
saved.
where we saved.
Let's see if they let us select our inventory at the top and save.
You never know with games like this.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
It refills us at least.
Yep.
But does not give us the option to switch between different arsenals. Wait, there's a map now?
Of the Gotham sewer system.
Oh my god.
You didn't notice that, like, way earlier?
Look at all this shit. What good is this?
Yeah, this map is...
What is this supposed to tell you? It doesn't even show you where you are.
Again, this must have been when it was going to be somewhat open, which, you know what? I'm glad it's not looking at this.
Ay, ay, ay. Can't believe that. Folks, that does it for the first episode of our Batman Dark Tomorrow playthrough. First of two, presumably, unless something goes horribly wrong next time. Impressions so far from you two?
Oh, I'm glad to find out how short this game is.
Mm-hmm.
That needed more time in the oven. That needed way more time in the oven. That came out raw.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
No. I'm thinking. I'm thinking of something to tie this all together somehow. I get that whatever their initial plan was fell through. That they had to pivot and probably repurpose all these assets that were designed for a more open style of adventure.
Mm-hmm.
I shudder to think how bad that was if the controls were implemented in their current way. Because you don't, like, fundamentally change the dynamics of how a character interacts with other characters, of how, like, Batman fights, right?
I'm just confused why he, like, the stick movement feels like that. Because that feels like it was intended for a very different game. Like, not this one with fixed camera angles that shift all the time. Because it has that... Like, that is the best comparison I can think of is modern Rockstar, where they do animation priority over movement, where characters have momentum and they have to do full swings around. It's antithesis to the type of game this is, and all I can think of is that the game was going to be very different.
That absolutely was. That much is for sure. That was going to be completely different. But obviously they pivoted away for a reason. I would hazard to guess that it wasn't coming along as the open world thing, that the only way to salvage it was to turn it linear, was just to make it all more or less a straight path. Which probably, saved it from being even worse.
Yeah.
If
Heck,
we're being honest here.
That saved some good games.
It absolutely has.
Yeah, Alan Wake was, for a long time, open world. And then Remedy decided, actually, this is boring, this is not fun, and made it just a linear path through the game.
I just wonder how they landed on these controls, this style of combat, as half-baked and raw and clumsy as it is. The traversal, as far as the bat grapple and bat cable, is borderline unusable.
Yeah.
And even when it's working as intended, it still looks dodgy as hell. It still doesn't look swift. There were absolutely games. We mentioned that Spider-Man game for the N64 and PS1. There was also Spider-Man 2 out by this point in time, if memory serves.
Let's double check on that.
Double check on that for me. But there were certain games that had web swinging prior to this. Precedent set.
No, not Amazing Spider-Man.
Unless Spider-Man 2 was like 2004, in which case, I'm talking out my ass.
Yes, it is 2004.
Okay, fair enough then.
But again,
even
PS1
still, the N64 game,
yeah,
where you just stick to surfaces, which I get Batman can't do that.
There was the Spider-Man 1 movie game on PS2. That must have been out by that time.
Yeah, absolutely. But the point is that you can look to those sorts of examples as a developer, and even if you're not looking at the code behind the scenes. But I guess again, that's what happens when you task a game of this magnitude, of this production, with such a major IP attached to a team that is primarily known for doing handheld work. That is primarily comfortable with that and has to retrofit those tools for a console environment. And this is the end result, I suppose. I want to still, despite everything, there is clearly some ambition behind this. Clearly they had some ideas. None of them fleshed out. None of them executed on particularly well. Like the handcuffing. Like, there's the kernel of an idea, of a suggestion, of a concept there that you could turn into something else, that you could realize in a much better way. The assortment of gadgets, limited as they are, and limited as they are in usefulness, you could have done something with. But I don't know. This is a rough one.
Yeah.
Half-baked. As I kind of said earlier, it feels really half-baked.
Yeah, like the question of how did they land on these specific systems, it might have literally been, can you technically get past this part of the game with this stuff? Because we don't have time to make it good, we just have time to make it beatable kind of situation, which does happen to
qualify
games
for
sometimes.
gold, to go gold, you just got to be able to
Yeah.
complete it. Doesn't mean you have to, have fun along the way. I don't know. I want to see, maybe it pulls it together in the second half. Maybe these boss fights coming up will be exciting, compelling, action-packed, intense, and totally make up for everything up to this point. It really fell apart when we got to the sewers. That is absolutely where it fell off a cliff. Before that, it was fun and frivolous, and then at a certain point, it became a slog. But a slog that we will see through. Folks, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sticking with it. Thanks for enduring the sewer section and the Arkham Asylum and so on and so forth. We'll be back next Thursday? Thursday coming up, or is that the 20? Is that the 24th or the 26th? I don't remember days.
It's the 26th.
Are we streaming on the 26th? I believe we're streaming on the 26th.
Yes, we are.
Okay, so the 26th, we will come back and conclude Batman's adventures in Dark Tomorrow. If you liked what you saw here, folks, consider subscribing on Twitch, pledging on Patreon, becoming a member on YouTube, financially supporting the show. Doing any of the above will grant you access to the Patreon Saints channel of our Discord server, wherein you can vote on polls like the one that decided this game. This was a patron-requested game, patron voted for, and we suffer for it. Or you can just make suggestions as to other stuff you want to see us play, help steer the direction of the show, so on and so forth. Even if you're not a paying member, you can still join the Discord, and then we'd love to have you. Barring that, if you can't financially support us, we completely understand. Just consider sharing on YouTube. We have a suggested viewing playlist that's hand-picked 20 episodes that we think make for good onboarding onto the Bad Game Hall of Fame channel. Tell a friend. Or maybe you know someone who is a Bat fanatic who would like to see this game played through. Also, check out our Batman Bad Game Extravaganza night, our theme night, where we flew through a bunch of Batman games. That one is also comes highly recommended for the Batman fan in your life. And barring that, just thank you for tuning in. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for making it this far into the episode and so forth. We mentioned Thursday, we'll continue with this. Saturday coming up, we have Painful Pinball Part 2. All three of us will be on deck for that one. And Tuesday, we are off for Christmas Eva, but then we will resume this program as scheduled from that point. Let's see who is rateable at this late hour. See who is streaming. Xandra Vandra is playing Cobalt Core with the stream title Let's Be Furries in Space. Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm down for that. I'll be a furry in space. If I can be an opossum, that'd be perfect for me. Thank you in advance. Let them know we sent you, so on and so forth. I have been Cassandra Cass.
Damn.
I've been... Jesus. I never have one for these.
I know, that's why I catch you off guard.
I've been Commissioner Charky.
Very good, you got there.
And I've been the Scarecrow, but nice and not scary. Johnny Baghead.
Thank you again, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you, Batman, for keeping the streets safe at night. And bye!
Good night, everybody.
Toodles.